in three, two, one.
Hello, hello, hello. You are listening to the WrassleCast. This is Dee Dee Janae. I'm here with my Ladies Night co-host, Jade to the Max. Say hi, Jade.
Hi, Jade.
And with us are two of our friends. I have my friend Angelina with me,
Hello, hello.
and Jade has her friend Val Capone.
Why, hi there.
Hi. Since it's your first time on the WrassleCast, Val, you have your chance to give us your origin story. How did you get into wrestling? Who are your faves? Who do you hate? What's your favorite? Whatever story you want to tell us, go right ahead.
Okay. I grew up on the north side of Chicago, right across the street from Wrigley Field, above a sports bar. So every Saturday, we would go downstairs, and it was like an old school rock and roll sports bar. It was awesome. And we would watch hockey because the Blackhawks were never televised. So on the rare occasion they were actually on TV, we would stay downstairs. I'd eat a grilled cheese, play some pinball, watch some hockey, and then afterwards we would watch the 6:05. Like we would watch wrestling in the evening, and that's kind of really how I got into it. And both my parents were roadies, I guess
Mm-hmm.
you could say. They worked in music my whole life, and so my dad would often be a tour manager or production manager, security for every band you can think of from the late 70s, early 80s. P-Funk tour, apparently. And so my father was actually the lighting director at the first ever Slammies. And so he took me to WrestleMania 2 when it was triple cast. And so obviously we went to the Chicago version of it. And yeah, I've been hooked ever since. I took a time out. Honestly, Royal Rumble 2000 ruined wrestling
Mm-hmm.
for me with the bikini match, but we could talk about that another time. So I took a time out for a couple of years, and I really just watched ECW and things like that, and got back in the mid to late 2000s, and I've been a lady mark and proud to be one ever since. So yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Who would you say is your favorite wrestler of all time?
Well, that's pretty hard for me to say, but honestly, I feel like Charlotte Flair. I know she's new to the game in the grand scheme of things,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like she's 100% the total package. She's badass. She's beautiful. She's bitchin'. She used to be really bad on the mic, and she found her confidence, and I just love listening to her talk, whether she's a heel or face. She's just the best. And knowing her backstory too, growing up in like the shadow of her father, who is a living legend, who is one of my other favorite wrestlers,
Mm-hmm.
just pretty rad. If we're talking dudes, I'm definitely going Goldust. I was obsessed with JYD when I was a kid.
Wow.
Really?
Oh yeah, Goldust was my favorite. He was just so different and so new. And again, he was like a legacy wrestler that didn't just play off his father's image. He created his own, which I think is so great. Um,
Nice.
as as far as like modern wrestlers, I mean, again, Charlotte would obviously be right up there.
Mm-hmm.
I really love Candice LeRae. I really love Space Monkey. He's like my fave on the indie scene. Um, Geez, I don't know. I love a lot of the Chicago indie guys. Like GPA is fantastic. He's a sweetheart. Stevie Fierce
Mm-hmm.
is like my fave. He's so much fun. But yeah, basically Charlotte, AJ Styles, of course. Um, yeah, I don't know. There's so many good wrestlers of Mankind, and I wasn't so keen on Dude Love, but I also loved Cactus Jack. Sandman was probably one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, I remember Bam Bam.
Yeah. No, Sandman from like ECW
Oh,
days, like Blood, Sweat, and
Sandman.
Beers. Because that dude was insane, like absolutely insane with the kendo stick. He would like chug 6 beers on the way to the ring, put cigarettes out on his own head, like just crazy, crazy stuff.
Wait, let me
But
Google right quick, see if I remember who that is. I love though that you're giving like not your regular Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage. Like I love that you're like kind of left of center with your choices.
well, I do love me some snap into a Slim Jim, Randy Savage, but I also just like I like the other guys that maybe not everybody notices, and I'm not just doing it to be like so off the cuff. It's just because that's what I'm into. I love Tommaso Ciampa. I was so stoked. Only person that wasn't like shocked or brokenhearted when he destroyed Johnny Gargano, who I also love, but I just thought it was perfect time for DIY to kill each other. Cassius Ono or Chris Hirono. Like, he's definitely one of my favorites. I don't know, man. I just love wrestling.
Cool. We're glad to have you here. Welcome to your
Thanks.
first time on the show.
I would
So
have to
excited.
say that Val is one of the reasons that I kind of got into, or that I really got into the indies here in Chicago.
Mm.
I didn't even realize that we had, like AAW here, and
Oh,
I'm like
and
all
freelance
into it,
AEW are like the best.
all in. So I have
Yeah,
to thank Val
it's
for
like,
that.
oh, thank you, sweetheart. It's like NXT level quality of
Mm-hmm.
wrestlers. Like, a lot of the guys and girls that you see on the Mae Young, in the Mae Young Classic. And
Mm-hmm.
shoot, I mean, last time I saw Bobby Fish in person was at an AAW show. I mean, like, they get all the top guys and gals, all the top wrestlers, and then right before they go to NXT, before they move up to, the big leagues, as it were. It's pretty cool.
And even a lot of the Lucha Underground wrestlers as well.
Really?
Oh yeah, like
Oh yeah,
See, I
girl.
would go for them.
AR
Yeah,
Fox.
Johnny Mundo
We
was.
know how I feel about
Yeah,
the Lucha Underground
yes.
boys.
AR
Yes.
Fox, Phoenix, Johnny Mundo. Sean Waltman is now a part of AAW, aka X
X-Pac?
Pac, aka the 1-2-3 Kid. Yes.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. He's
Yeah.
super nice. I saw him in LA. I was dating a guy that lived in LA, so I'd commute between the Midwest and the West Coast, and we like ran into him outside of NXT LA a couple months ago, and he was so nice. And then he was at bar wrestling, and he was so appreciative and so stoked that people still supported him, because he kind of had a rough end to his career. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But he's such a good dude. He's super nice. He's very appreciative. He's very humble, which is not like what you would think coming from X-Pac. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. That's good to hear. I'm glad to know that.
And
Right.
since we're speaking of him real quick, obviously I can't even believe I didn't list her, but the eighth wonder of the world, China,
Oh,
hands
yes.
down.
Absolutely.
She's what made me fall in love with women's wrestling again, because it wasn't just TNA. And I don't mean the terrible company that keeps changing their name.
Those are my joke drums.
Okay. Again, we're happy to have you. Okay. I want to do one ad for tonight. We're going to
Is it
start.
Adam and
It
Eve?
is. We're just going to start right at the top. If you're looking to spice things up in the bedroom for Christmas or New Year's, or,
Or New Year's?
A
a
random
Good
Tuesday
Friday.
evening, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Good Friday, Easter, Memorial Day.
Any day, any reason. You don't need a reason to want an adult sex toy or a video or an accessory. So, listeners of the WrassleCast can enjoy a 50% off discount on any one item available at Adam and Eve. You can use this discount on a vibrator, a sex toy, lingerie if your man or your woman is visual, lubes and lotions, condoms because, nasty. Yeah.
Well, gay sex
Videos,
is the best sex, so there's that.
safe sex or ratchet
Safe
sex.
sex, best sex.
I mean, the other is real great too until you go to the doctor. But go to the doctor.
True story,
Yes,
true
please
story.
do.
But anyway, back on this Adam and Eve. Or you can buy some videos and some naughty novelties on the site. To receive this discount, you're going to go to CSPN. Our website is cspn.us. You'll select Keep Our Podcast Free. That link is at the top of the site. You're going to scroll down and you're going to click through to the Adam and Eve link. It's near the bottom. And then you're going to go shopping. As you check out, make sure you put in our promo code. It is a new promo code. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, toy. But oh, no, 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 no. The promo code is M as in, no, not masturbation.
Moolah.
M as in moolah.
Fabulous moolah.
Day as in new day or Rusev Day. 50 as in, I don't know. Stephanie gets
Oh.
50% ownership if Vince says, I don't know. M Day 50 is your promo code. It will reduce any item's price by up to 50% plus free shipping. So, if you need your special someone and you're thinking, oh, I didn't buy a gift, I know what I can give
And
them.
what if you are your special someone?
You deserve a Hitachi. Buy one on Adam and Eve through CSPN.us. Help
They got
our,
something for
help
everybody.
keep our podcast free. Everybody wins. It's amazing. But yeah, so that's our ad for the day. So over the weekend we had so many things happened. Most
So many.
importantly, Clash of Champions. We'll get to it, but there is news this week. I didn't know. There was a match between Dalton Castle and Cody the Black Man Rhodes.
You're still on this.
He's black. Quarter
Is
black.
He
But
sure is.
he's
Is he?
black. Yeah,
He
he's
really is.
black. I
He
promise
is.
you. I promise you. They got to do the 23andMe. I
They
promise you.
30 for 30.
Hands to God, he's at
Perfect.
least an octoroon. I promise you. Just trust me on this.
Yo.
I'm waiting on the Dusty Rose 30 for 30.
Listen, that man is black. I can't wait. I just, I just need them to be on that PBS show. Who do you think you are? It's like
Oh
it's
Lord.
just,
Is that the one with Dr. Lewis Gates?
mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Just shut it down so I can be like, I told you people. Nobody believes me. But anyway, Cody the Black Man Rhodes had a match with Dalton Castle at Final Battle. Dalton won, so he is now the ROH Heavyweight Champion.
I wish I was there. I
Oh,
love Dalton and the boys.
I don't think I know who Dalton Castle is.
Wait, Cody now?
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Charlotte does the peacock thing. Dalton's got a peacock thing. One of my favorite Katy
Oh,
Perry
he's the one
songs is
with the
Peacock.
peacock.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
him
I
and the
think I do
boys,
know
Who that is?
there is some magic to be made when that gentleman walks in the room. Like, it's not even funny. Like, legit, like, I'm writing out my Baywatch, and I'm like, I might have to put Dalton Castle, Candice LeRae or Dalton Castle. I don't know. Like, yeah, like, I want him on an island with me, like, forever.
He's pretty.
He is very pretty. He's very hardworking. Again, a very humble dude. Like, any of the podcasts I've ever heard him on, he's
He's
so, like, down to earth
married.
and
They
mellow.
all are. It's so gross.
They all are.
Ugh.
That's okay, though.
Ugh. It's so annoying.
But yeah, him and check out Dalton Castle. Get behind that. Trust me, he is an entertainer supreme and an athlete like crazy.
The feathers. I love it. Okay, so next. Tom Zink,
The feathers.
aka Z-Man, dies at age 59.
Oh.
Tom Zink
Yeah.
teamed with Tito Santana in the WWF to make up the Can-Am connection in the 80s. This has no recollection to me, but he then had a run in WCW in the early 90s as well. So if you remember him, RIP.
Yeah, he definitely had more success in WCW, but the Canadian-American connection, they were trying to like bridge that gap when America and Canada hated each other, and Can-Am connection,
Canada didn't hate anybody. Does Canada hate? Canadians don't
No,
hate?
Canadians don't hate.
Besides,
No.
They can't hate
Kevin
anybody.
Owens, like
If they hate somebody and some stuff kick off, I mean, their army's like 2 people. So
who do Canadians hate? Like they're just like have some poutine, it's fine. Like they don't.
Right, and they're so nice, and
Canadians
everybody's
don't
so
do
polite
that.
and sweet, and just like wants to give you beer and cheese and gravy, and so good.
I would love cheese. I feel like I could live a nice life in Canada. I mean, they gave us Drake. Like, what do you mean?
I
Sweet?
can't.
I
Oh,
for sure could live in Canada. Like, I call it Canadia, and they
I
don't
do
even get mad.
too.
They're like, yeah, it's Canadia, eh? I'm like, oh, I love you.
It's amazing.
Canada.
But, you know, that whole Montreal screw job saying got in the way of Canada and America being best friends, you know.
I mean, but it's Montreal. They don't really want to be
Well,
with Canada anyway.
yeah, that's true.
Quebec is like, no, thank you. You're uncultured.
Yeah, and they gave us Kevin Owens, so there's that.
Which means everything was worth it. We love you, Canada. Okay.
There's some more news, Dee Dee. You forgot
What?
about
Who'd I
um,
forget?
Dean Ambrose. He's going to be out.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Yay!
he's injured.
I mean, not yay that he's injured because that's rude, but yay that I don't have to see him. If only John Cena could, like, I don't know, stub a toe, and then we don't have to deal with his inevitable return, and then I can just win all over the place.
You'll be winning at the end of 2017, girl.
You
You'll
I
be
don't.
the
yeah.
mean,
happiest girl alive.
You aren't
what's winning?
the Shield quote unquote reunion that was like,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
listen, as long as Seth remains unproblematic, I'm fine with things the way they are.
Co-sign that one.
Like, he still doesn't have blonde in his hair. He looks like a snack.
Yeah.
I haven't heard he's married. Like, I'm good. I don't want to rock the boat too much. What happened to Roman? What's wrong with him?
Maybe he might be on vacation. You know,
He
it's
got
Christmas.
twins now. You know, you gotta
Listen,
you gotta
as
go home
long
and
as
change
he
some
shows up,
diapers.
as long as he show up to Raw next week.
Yeah. I think he just asked for personal time off, which is kind of crazy because, like, I mean, he deserves it. Don't get me wrong. The wrestlers deserve personal time off, but it's like super weird timing considering he had like that viral craziness that took half the locker room out last month.
Oh,
And
that's
so the
true.
He did
actual,
like he had PB or
yeah,
something.
Patient zero over there.
But
well,
you know, like when you're
he was
sick,
hanging
that's
out with
not
Bo
really
Dallas
days
too much.
off. You feel miserable and things. So it's like he was trying to be like, I need a vacation from my vacation. Like I need
Well, I feel
healthy
like he's gotten a
rest.
lot better and the fans are starting to dig him again. But yeah,
I
I think he
do
deserves
like
some time
him.
off
That
after.
shit is funny as hell. It's like,
It's
oh,
so
now you
crazy, like the
cheer.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Now you cheer him.
No, they don't know what they want. They're like, oh, let's cheer him. Oh wait, no, he's
Oh no, we
talking.
hate
Let's
him.
boo him.
No.
It's like,
Well,
yay!
it's crazy
Oh
because
wait, no, I forgot. I don't like him. Boo.
like anytime I go to a WWE show, if he's there, it's like people just are shredding him in every possible way until his music hits. And then every desperate housewife and every 9-year-old boy like starts freaking out crying, like so happy to see him. But then all the
That's what
dudes just
happens
start
when you're a
folding.
snack.
Yep.
Yeah, they just
No,
like
that is
start
not a
folding
snack,
their
honey.
arms and getting pissed.
Oh, are we
The
calling
dudes
him a
are
three
just
course
the dudes.
meal?
He is a
Yeah.
3-course meal. That man is hello.
The dudes are just mad, Val. They're just mad because they don't look like that. So
Oh,
That's
I hear you.
Really?
Oh, girl, I've been going to wrestling shows
True.
for 20, 30 years. I know what you're talking about.
you're
All
like, he
right.
sucks, like, but he looks better than you. So does he
Who,
really?
you know, levels. Okay, anyway. Okay, Clash of Champions. Let's get through this quickly. I
Clash
don't
of
I
boredom.
don't really want to get into it too much. We played Who You Got. I didn't win. So, you know, who
Oh,
cares?
that's why you don't want to talk about it too much
A
because you
little
didn't
bit.
win.
Maybe just a little bit.
You a
Maurice
little hurt.
won. Congratulations, or whatever, by 1 point. He won. If only I had had faith in young Ziggles. We'll get there. Kickoff show was Zack Ryder versus Mojo Rawley. Zack hits Mojo with a couple forearms and the broski boot. Zack got a 2 count as Mojo something with the ropes. He then chop blocks Ryder's knee and hits a running forearm to earn the win. A running forearm. That's
There's,
crazy.
spicy Bay. Is that what you call him? Mojo?
Spicy white, yeah.
Spicy Way. Yeah.
Spicy white. Mm-hmm.
Is he like not? Is he like not friends with Gronk anymore? Because remember, like after he turned on Zach, Gronk
Yeah.
was like,
Was
"Hey,
he
don't get
friends with Gronk or was Gronk friends with Zach?
That
no."
was
No, it
Mojo.
was Mojo.
Oh,
Because Mojo's
Mojo
a
was.
former NFL player. I mean, he
Well, you
didn't really
know.
fare very well in the NFL, but they were bros because of that.
Was it like
I,
the Andre the Giant thing that he helped him win? Right? Was it? Am
oh,
I
yeah,
right?
that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, the Andre the Giant Memorial Tournament.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, like when he tried to
honestly,
cross the barricade and
Zach's more of a
at
bro
WrestleMania.
than Mojo is. So I'm sure they probably bonded. And then, you know, Zach probably took his friend, and maybe that's why Mojo's so upset. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with the tag champions. Maybe Gronk invited Zach somewhere and didn't invite Mojo, and that's why Mojo's
Maybe
mad.
Greg made him airbrush matching hats, and he got upset because Mojo doesn't get those anymore. No more,
Oh my
no more
god.
airbrush hats for
Dude, if
Mojo.
The worst.
friends did something without me, I'd be upset too. So
Okay, so that match was on the pre-show. I didn't see it because hashtag say no to
Say no to
pre-shows.
pre-shows. Hello.
Damn right. So
See,
the
I feel you because especially when it's like an 8-hour nightmare known as WrestleMania, like pre-shows
exactly.
can be a
God.
bit much.
My
But
thing is,
sometimes that's where the
if
best dumb crap is.
I know, but if you don't have faith in them enough to put them on the main roster or the
Why should
main
I have
show, I
faith?
should
Why should I
say, then
watch it?
neither do I. If you don't
Okay,
believe in them,
legit.
I don't either.
I took notes on every single match because I'm a super dork. And the very
Yes.
last thing I put was also, comma, why pre-show, question mark. Like, why was that not on the main
Exactly.
card?
And then
I
the
mean,
funny thing about these things is they used to go over all the time. Now they end about 10:28, 10:30 to give time for talking smack or raw talk or whatever at the end. And
For
it's
Renee
like,
to lisp talk her way
yeah.
through.
Once I found out Renee had a lisp, it ruined everything
You
for
know that you were
me.
the one who said that to me,
I'm
and it ruined it
sorry.
completely.
I'm
I was like,
She did. Ever since
sorry.
Dee
yo,
ruined it for me, and now every time she talks, like, very intently and listening to every word she says to
me
I
hear.
too.
couldn't
And like,
help
and I'm
it.
also cringing at the same time.
I
Like,
couldn't
okay, but
why?
help
real talk,
it.
I legit used to have a solid list. Like, I used to talk like this, and
Oh,
my grandmother said, we're going to speech therapy. So I went to speech
right.
therapy for years, and I got rid of it. Girl can do the same. Like,
She
And she got the
should.
money.
Because, and it's like, it's not that bad, but it's just enough that when I heard it, I was like, oh,
It's
oh
certain things
no.
that she says and you pick it up, but it's not terrible.
And like, it makes
but
my
the thing is,
eyeball twitch when I hear it, though.
when it's your job to talk into a microphone, why are you not
Yeah.
doing everything you
Yeah,
can to
seriously.
make your
Yeah.
job the best it can be?
Because it's like, I listen to
I mean,
myself on
would
a
you guys know
podcast
that?
and I'm like, oh my God, that's awful. I can't imagine you're like on TV constantly and
Yeah.
you don't
I mean,
hear those things. That's
I'm
crazy to
just
me.
surprised that they haven't said something to her, period. But then again, most of their backstage interviewers are like interview bots. Like,
Well,
I don't
Yeah.
not
even
even
know
that. I
who's
mean, they
who. I
have
have to
Booker
like,
T doing commentary, so it's like, really? Can you
Booker
really?
T is so country. Oh
Yo,
my God.
I can't. I cannot.
He is so country.
just,
He
I
is.
just want him to
Oof.
say 5 times, like all the time. That's all I want him to say is 5 times, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times. That's all. I don't want him to say anything else,
I'm the
except for
five
maybe Chef Steph's
time.
Okay. Baron Corbin versus Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggles for the U.S. Championship.
Would have been glorious if
Uh,
Bobby Roode won, but
if
I'm
only for the
sorry, but
music. If only for the music.
Ziggles needed his moment. I have to
Ziggles
agreed.
say.
is
I feel like he's
Ziggles
been
is
so
fucking
underutilized, and it's
pretty.
But he
seriously.
has
He's
that like
just so
spaghetti, that flying
handsome.
spaghetti monster hair that just gets out of control and
I
like
love it
moves on its own.
though. I love everything about it. Oh my
It's that
gosh.
that ramen
And when it
noodle
was like
hair.
all brown and
Yes,
not on at
Angelina.
all,
Yes.
oh my God, I lived.
Yes, the brown haired
I
Ziggs.
lived. Anyway, Corbin hit Rude. Oh, he set Rude up for the end of days, and Ziggles gave Corbin a zigzag at the. Oh, it's beautiful. So
But that was like the
essentially,
best finisher. Period. You're
it
talking about the
really
finisher, right?
was. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it was
It was
really
awesome because it's
good.
like literally everybody was bitching and meowing about why is this guy being at it? It should be Corbs versus Rude. You know, like Rude still has probably the best intro. Like the fans still freak out the most
Him
over
and
it.
Nakamura is like a top two tie. Like it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my
It's
homegirl Charlotte,
close.
but that's just because she's so majestic. But I thought it was rad that he just came in and did the zigzag when right as Baz was trying to do the end of days. So it was like legit. He took out both of them with one maneuver and boom, got the title. I was like, hell yeah, flying spaghetti monster hair. Hell yeah.
Ziggles.
um,
Ziggles.
after the match, Corbin says that he was cheated out of his title and
Oh,
Ziggles
girl.
stole it. I mean, much like
Bye.
your stolen hairline, I don't know
Hello.
if
I
that's
always say
really how that
Corbin with a
happened.
beanie.
Thanks
I'm
for
like, oh,
knowing.
yes. But then he
Corbin with
takes
the
it.
beanie
With a
is a
Right?
baby?
mood.
I mean, like, whoa, hey. And then it comes off and it's like, whoa,
Ooh.
yikes. No.
I just feel like
Yo,
Mm-mm.
I
more
don't
and
mean to
more.
digress off of wrestling, but can we talk about how Prince William was so fine until his hairline like deserted him?
It's true. It's
Like
It's
true.
like, did you
he was
just say damn true?
everything, and then it
He
was just
was the
True.
like,
bae.
whoa.
I never thought he was that cute. I always thought the little one was
See, I always
No,
thought
I
Harry was cuter, but William
no.
was
I
a
did too.
snack for a while, and then the hair went away, and it was like, wow.
And it's
I
like, oh
think
my
he needs to
Kid.
just
God,
like
whose pop
he
pop
just needs
is
to Bruce
this?
Willis it to shave it all, to start over, dude. Bald is
Yes, but
beautiful.
they
Go.
don't ever have the confidence. It's like you
It's
got
no,
to
it's
cut
those
it.
kids. Y'all see what kids do to you? They recede your hairline. You leave alone. Don't even order any.
Not order.
Don't
But
order it.
like
Don't order
Baron
any.
Corbin, like everything about him used to intrigue me, and now it just annoys me because I feel like he's like the Kylo Ren of the WWE, where he just like throws temper tantrums, and he's so dark and mysterious. But he kind of like legit looks very Last Jedi right now, although he looks more and more like the Hot Topic clearance rack every single pay per view I see him. I'm just like, dude, no, like Bubba Fett called, he wants his look back. Stop it. Like it's just I can't deal. I try to take him seriously because I want to, but I can't. I can't. Like,
Fair, accurate, not wrong at all. Next, WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship match: the Usos versus the New Day, being represented by Kofi and Big E, versus Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable versus Rusev and Aiden English. We had Don's favorite song, The 12 Days of Rusev.
Oh, God.
Being
Hey, that
sung
was
by
a great,
Aiden English.
the best Christmas song I've ever heard.
And then the Usos cut a remix to The 12 Days of Rusev.
Okay,
I
you're
kind
right.
of dug that. I
That
normally
was
don't
the
dig
best
on the
Christmas
Usos.
song I ever heard.
Lockdown. Lockdown. I think that's
Trap
what he said.
Usos.
That's
Forever.
so
Yeah,
You hear me?
just locked down.
12
Locked
days
down.
locked down. 11 days locked down.
I'll take all
That's
the
all
days
you
locked
need.
down. You hear me?
Listen, they
Time.
can lock me down all the day.
All day, every day, 365.
Especially that little gray bearded one. What?
She's still playing that Uso? Dee, that's
Listen.
Jay.
No, it's not.
Jay is the, yes,
Wait.
it
Yeah, it
is.
is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Because
Salt and pepper.
Jimmy's
Salt and pepper
Naomi's
is Jay.
husband. Salt and
Yeah.
Pepper's the other one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 Wait,
So
I'm sorry.
that's
Locked down.
we've decided that's
Look,
Jay.
Dee just waiting on them to get their divorce because you know them
Listen.
Samoan wrestlers don't stay married to the
You know
first
they
wife
say
too
not
long.
married faithful, so it's okay. I just gotta slide it. Or I hear they have like a million siblings. If there's another one that
It's,
looks not unlike
They
that
they
one,
it's
got
one of those,
one
y'all got
girl.
a cousin?
they got
They
a
got a
million
couple,
cousins.
but
Which
they
There's
don't
got to
one?
got
be another one
girlfriends.
that looks like close enough. Like, oh, and if they have gray in the
There
beard, then
is,
I'll
but Dee,
definitely
he's
tune
like
in.
19.
No, that's nasty.
Yeah, he's a baby. They got
That's
one that looks just like
disgusting.
them, but he's a baby.
Ew, that's gross.
Okay,
No,
maybe he's 20.
I'm 30. No, that's still not enough. I'm 30 something. I need him 25 and up. I will rob the cradle a little bit. I
But
can't
not too.
go.
Like, he got to
I
buy you a
can't
drink. Like, he got
go.
to buy you those wine
You got to be
flights.
able to be at the bar with me. I don't need them like
You
really
He
want to
can't be at
rock
the
the
crazy.
bar.
cradle, not rob the cradle.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad you understand me. I knew you would get it. Rusev put the accolade on Big E. Blah, blah, blah. Gable rolls in and Germans Rusev out of his boots. Gable essentially German suplexed everybody.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
I
must
mean,
say, kid is talented, man. Like,
Look, he is
I
hurt.
just wish he wasn't so boring though. I just
exactly. Like,
can't.
I can't watch for too long, but
I
he's
think
got skills.
I think they're gonna give him a haircut eventually. I don't think the long hair
Please,
does
sweet
anything
baby
for
Jesus, do
him.
it.
They gonna give him a haircut
No,
and he gonna be a snack. Watch.
That's what
We
they
need
did
a
with
haircut
Rusev.
we need
Rusev
a
got
haircut and
lost
a heel
that
turn.
weight. Rusev lost
I'm
that weight
waiting
for
for
the
him.
wedding. Cut the hair.
Like, I'm waiting for him to take that headband off, and then the hair goes with it, and he's like a super babe. Like, that's what I'm waiting for.
I'm telling you, once they cut the hair, he'll be on a whole other level.
It's
But there was a chaos theory to Aiden English and a German on Big E. The Usos cut him off, super kick him, do a top rope splash for the win. Usos keep their titles. Yay!
Usos
Next
forever.
is Next is the match that Val probably cared about the most: Charlotte versus Natty Bo for the
Woo!
WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. This
uh,
was a lumberjill match. Go ahead.
well, you know what? Actually, I'll wait till you finish. But at the end of this match, but go for it.
Okay. Charlotte gets rolled back in. Carmella acts like she's gonna cash in because there's a brawl on the floor, but then Charlotte hits a moonsault onto the lumberjills and Natty outside. Natty does
Debatable.
something to Charlotte, and then Natty rolls Charlotte back into the ring. Charlotte counters with a sharpshooter into the figure eight. I do not understand why nobody tries to hit Charlotte in the knee and the leg and the stomach and the head. All they do is just
Cry.
cry and whimper and tap out. But that's okay. Charlotte wins. Natty claims that Charlotte cuts corners and uses her family name to
Oh my
win. I
god.
don't know what her family
Hilarious.
name has to do with the fact that you tapped out. But whatever. She says that she carried the
Also,
division for 10 years, putting on great matches, and she only got disrespected. However, That's true. She's upset that everyone turned their backs on her, so she's turning her back on them. But you're a
So
heel. You
I'm
can't turn your back
right.
on the
Is she
audience.
like a heel turning heel? Is she like what is
Double
she gonna do?
heel. Double heel turn.
Double. That's what I was thinking during that, and then I was also gonna say like she's like, oh, I've been in this division for 10 years, but she still can't get a promo. I don't know.
Blue.
Well,
But you know what's crazy though? Like, do you ever watch Total Divas? Because I've had a
I
lot of physical therapy over the years. So at PT, when I'm icing, I like watch garbage TV, and that's one of the shows I watch. She just talks
she
like that.
won a lot
Like she
on
just everything sounds like this. Like I don't know what the problem is. Like everything. Like I mean I don't know what is.
It's
It's just
like
her inflection.
it's
Bueller.
like
Bueller.
She's got Cali girl
Ugh.
syndrome, but she's Canadian. It's very odd.
You know what? The episode I
Well,
watched with her and Trinity when they were babysitting Birdie, and then she like started whining because she didn't know how to change the diaper. I was just like, I can't watch this show anymore. Like, I had left the show for like a whole season. I was like, I'm gonna come back because Trinity's back and
yeah.
Maurice is on there. And then Natty started whining about not changing a diaper, and I was like,
Oh, I'm still watching it after I get off this with you guys. Just so you know, like I'm legit gonna watch it.
No.
I just feel like
Um,
Trinity and John need their
but
own show though. They're hilarious.
Yeah, they're
oh,
really
for
funny.
sure.
I like them together, even though.
Can I point out something about this match? Is that like yes, lumberjills, but more like lumberjerks because they were just being total catties to each other. Like anybody, I'm sure everybody noticed that Liv Morgan hit her own teammate in the back of the dome with a forearm because she was just, I'm just going to hit everything. And she hit nothing except for Sarah Logan. And then also, like, one major thing that popped to me that maybe I missed it on SmackDown because I was, like, not paying attention or something. Tamina had new music.
Oh yeah, she did get new
Yeah,
music. We
she's
discussed that
had new
before.
music. What,
Finally,
maybe like a month ago, right?
yeah, a month ago because we talked about it last time,
I'm
and we were
glad.
like,
Yeah, I mean, I've been
finally.
traveling. I've been on the road, but I haven't been able to watch SmackDown in its entirety. I'm just watching clips because I still, even if I'm traveling, I still have to mark out on my phone. But I was like, Tamina has new music. Oh my god,
Yeah,
finally!
it's not that horrible Tamina stuff. Like I was just like, what?
That
Why are they
good
doing this to my
Like
Polynesian
yeah,
girl? Like,
stereotype.
why?
Yeah.
Yes, horrible.
and then
So maybe Tamina's going on a championship run soon. Maybe.
Yeah,
I think they're
right.
trying to repackage her
Next.
because she has the
Who?
ability, but not that great on the mic. So what are you gonna do?
With
Yeah,
what does she need to be good on the mic for when she's got Lana? Rusev wasn't good
True.
on the mic. He had Lana.
But
She's
Agreed.
fine.
also, you're never going to be good on the mic if they don't put you on the mic. Like, you
true.
have
Oh,
to
Exactly.
so true.
be
I
on the
mean,
mic.
yeah, that's the best way to do it is to be on the mic. But
Unless you're
like,
Natalia.
well, I was gonna
Uh,
say she was being bratty natty, and it was like the first time I was like, Brett Talia is actually doing a really decent promo, and I don't know, like it was still bad, but it was not as bad. Does
I
that make
don't know.
sense? I don't know.
Yeah, better, but still not great. Yeah, that
one
makes
of her
sense.
promos
Right.
she did after one of Charlotte's matches, right after Rick got out of the hospital, and it was something along the lines of like my niece, my 11-year-old niece, could have just like, "Boo-hoo, your daddy's in the hospital," and that was it. Her music hit. I was like, "Wait, what's going on here? I'm confused." So yeah, Natty needs to, and even I've watched Total Divas. Even Lana called her out, like, "You can't even cut a promo, and you've been in this business for how long?"
Damn.
Get
Oh
her,
wait, see if there's
Lana.
shade
Oh
like
yeah.
that, I'm gonna have to
Get her,
watch.
Lana.
Girl,
Oh
there's
yeah.
so
No.
much.
Right now,
There's so much.
it's like a to be continued episode, so that's why I want to watch it because it's a follow up of the first episode of like Lana and Natty fighting in Cabo. It's great.
I wish I had their problems.
Lana was like
Legit.
talking like Naya, and we need to do like add a Total Divas segment to the WrassleCast. But yeah, it was
Oh my
like this
gosh, yes.
big.
Sign me up.
Natty like went in on Lana, and Lana was like, "You can't even cut a promo."
Get her.
And
Get her.
Yo.
then like at that point, it's cut to commercial because I guess I was like, "Oh, they cut to commercial. It was juicy." But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I have to say, Lana's really good on the mic.
Yes,
So,
get it.
Can I
Okay,
can I
next is. Yeah, go ahead.
uh do you think that Aaliyah is super pissed about Natty taking her cat ears away from her? Because that was like her one thing in NXT.
The
what?
one thing she had.
Like that was her gimmick. Was she was from Canada? She has cat ears. Guess what Natty has now? Like, do you think she's pissed?
Poor baby.
Daddy's always mad. Or you mean it's the other
Leah.
mad?
Leah, I feel like, are they just like,
Oh,
you're done now because we need to take your cat ear gimmick and make it into merch that we could sell on WWEshop.com?
But
two
who
paws,
buys that? I've
cat
never
Oh,
lady.
seen
God, I
anyone in a
probably
Talia
would if it was
shirt.
on sale.
No, not me.
Daddy's merch needs to be 50% off. I'm just saying.
Always.
Forever in
Forever.
perpetuity.
Bye.
Permanent promo code. Two
That's the only promo she
promo
would do right.
promo code cat lady.
two paws and
Oh.
Two paws
Well,
365.
But
someone whose
also,
merch is full price would be the Fashion Police, Tyler Breeze and
yes.
Fandango. They fought the Bludgeon Brothers. The Bludgeon Brothers hit the Killer Bomb on Fandango, and then the Double Crucifix Bomb finishes Fandango. And the Bludgeon Brothers win and promise more bludgeoning and
Oh
more
hey.
pain.
Yay.
We need a shirt that says bludgeoning and pain. I'd buy it.
here's the thing though, like, why did they do that to them with the ring gear? Like, they look like carnies rather than dudes that are going to beat somebody to death with giant hammers. They look
Yeah,
like
they
the
do
guys that
look
are going to give you the
weird.
strength hammers at a carnival so you can see how strong you are.
They absolutely look
Just
like
because
creepy carny workers in a horror
You know what I
movie, as
mean?
opposed to being like.
doesn't mean they don't get into the holiday spirit.
It's, yeah, it's just like, no, their ring gear is terrible. Like, and they're like making them wear these like Mortal Kombat looking outfits, but they're just supposed to be dudes that beat the crap out of everybody. I just think I just can't, I'm not buying what they're selling, man. And I
They could
really
have
want
done
to
that
because
in
I
their
agree with you.
they could have done that in their like horrible jeans and dirty tank tops. So I don't know.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Like, I feel like that would have been even
Yeah.
creepier.
I
The
just feel
dirty
like their
T-shirt really
matches.
disturbed me.
It
It was
was,
very
right?
Deliverance. I didn't like it.
I feel like their matches, like to keep the aesthetic of like, oh, we're the Bludgeon Brothers and we're scary. Like it should be very dimly lit. Like they got to turn the lights out or something for
Yeah,
their match.
they like a orange light,
Yeah, something creepy. Like
yeah, like
they got,
orange
they
lights
got
and
that whole
smoke.
they got
Hmm.
that whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe going. So they
Yeah.
gotta like, once you turn the lights up,
Oh, if they
that whole
got rid of the cow of the little sheep face and had like a leather face. Oh no, wait, that might
No,
be too
yeah, like
girl,
leather
scary.
face.
That might be too scary. Hold
too
on.
Come out
much.
with a
But for
leather
right
face.
now, they're just boring, like, to me. And I want to love them because I love Luke Harper. Like, I love him. I
His
think he's
hairline
great.
is
I think,
abandoning him too, but yes, I
yeah.
heard he's
But
great in that
he's
one.
all crazy all the time. Like, that's what I love about him is that he just has crazy eyes, permanent crazy eyes, and he's just
All fun and
mangy
games
looking.
until you find the
So
body in the
mangy.
kit in the fridge.
Yeah. So you find it in the pantry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Be
not
like,
in the
he's
pantry.
so crazy, but I love him anyway.
Yeah, he's
Hmm.
like a alley cat. You're like, mm.
I love
But
my
it
alley
was,
cat. I haven't seen one four-legged creature the first since I moved over here. Bless him. He got a lot of
oh
hoes
yeah,
though.
trash cats are where it's
Yeah,
at.
he got a lot of hoes
Oh
though.
yeah,
Don't like him.
Yeah,
they got to
Anyway,
keep it.
and that's
we're
usually where
gonna
I
be
find
here all night. Maybe we should. I don't know what
them.
to do about this.
2 minutes and two
Okay,
seconds is how long that squash match was. 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
perfect. Now, why wouldn't you
Absolute
put
BS.
them on the
On
pre-show?
the
Actually, no.
pre-show.
I like Breezango.
That's
I do
I want.
that's
too.
what I'm saying.
It's entertaining.
And like,
The New
what
Day like
happened to the attention?
the New Day and the
Yes.
like them as well.
Interesting. Okay. Sammy and Kevin versus Randy and Shinsuke. Uh, again, Owens and Sammy's careers are on the line. There are two special referees, Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan.
Silver.
The, the Silver Fox, the Bay. RKO connects, Orton covers, Kevin shoves Bryan onto Shane to break the count. Shane yells at Daniel, then Orton stalks Bryan, then Randy hits Kevin with an RKO. There's some more arguing. There's a series of roll ups with both refs counting the near falls. Zemi has a roll up ostensibly for the win, but then Shane stops counting and everybody's like,
Like they didn't see it
ooh.
coming.
Right. And then Brian and Shane argue, push and shove, like I said would happen. And then Sammy rolls up Randy Orton and Brian fast counts him for the win. I didn't even see that it was a fast count. I had to like catch it on replay. I was like, what happened here? And I was like, shit, that is a
Oh,
fast
it
count.
was a hella fast
Yeah, it
count.
was
It was
fast.
real
It was
fast.
like insane.
Boom, boom,
Like, it was
boom.
like, I like legit go, well, nice knowing you, Daniel Bryan, is what one of my notes said. I was just like, holy shit.
About to whoop that ass. Okay,
Y'all
And
know.
there's
go
also a
ahead.
really big note that says Randy Orton's hair, giant question mark.
Yo,
Unpopular
it's
opinion. I
so.
actually like it.
You like
I
it?
do. You know why? Because it takes like away the focus from his beady little eyes. Because he reminds me of one of those like Muppet, like the baby Muppets. You remember those from back in the day?
Muppet
The Muppet
Babies?
Baby.
No, not the Muppet Babies. They were like the babies from the Muppets. Oh, I'll tag all y'all in a picture. Don't play. Just
The
wait.
baby.
The babies from the Muppets. Google it. You'll see it.
Well,
He
while we're
has that
Googling
face.
that, let's review AJ versus Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship match. AJ looks to
Wait,
fly. Go ahead.
can
Yeah.
I just say one thing about that last match, the
Yeah.
tag team match or whatever, the
Mm-hmm.
no title, just jobs is what I called it. How many of you, like, please tell me that I'm not the only one that was like, there's a Yep Movement t-shirt on the WWE shop. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's
Like,
coming back.
there's no way they're getting fired. There's no way.
Yep.
Yep. All right,
I could
sorry.
I could I could go for a yep shirt. But anyway.
Same.
Yeah. AJ hits the 450, but he can't make the cover. The Saints try to pull Jinder to the floor. AJ takes them out. Hits a Styles Clash on one of them, one of the Singh brothers. AJ stuns Mahal off the ropes, but the springboard forearm misses. Jinder hits a knee strike and some callus. AJ kicks out. He teases like he's gonna do the Styles Clash, but then AJ rolls him into the calf crusher. Mahal fights, but he rolls and drags him back to the center of the ring, and Mahal has to tap. So your winner is AJ Styles. And that is the end of your Clash of Boring Ass
Y'all know how I
Champions.
watch some of these, like the smaller pay-per-views. I just fast forward to the end to see who wins.
Smart. And can I talk about how that boring ass pay per view kept kicking me out of the damn app? I had to
Oh,
restart
really?
that thing 4, 5 different times, and I was like, I don't even
You're not
really.
getting your 9.99 worth.
Well, I mean, it ain't my
Hmm.
9.99, but somebody ain't getting their 9.99's worth. Somebody paid
maybe
them
you,
some good hard
maybe you
earned
were
money.
not watching at the same time as somebody else.
I mean, it's possible, but still, so what? Don't watch no dumbass Clash of Champions. Get your bandwidth up. See, that's because of that net neutrality bullshit. That's what that is.
They like not no, but the Trump vote the Trump the McMahon voted for Trump. They should
I hope
get,
you're happy. I'm sure they're like, we're very happy. Thank you. Ecstatic. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, that was a pretty
yes.
lackluster pay-per-view. I thought, even though it had a lot of potential to be really like surprisingly rad, and it like I was like, oh, this is actually a good one. Oh no, girl, you're wrong. Like by the end of it, I was like, literally, I said, I can't believe I tuned out. But I legit did. I started thumbing through wrestling Twitter, and wrestling Twitter is pretty much where people go to die. So like the fact that I was more interested in that than the AJ Styles Gender Championship match, I was like, no, goodbye.
Hmm.
Yeah, wrestling Twitter is an interesting place. As I found out this week,
WrassleCast Twitter, however, is lit.
WrestleCast
Lit.
Twitter is lit.
Yeah,
Wrestling Twitter,
Always.
I heard you were
I
having
see that
issues,
Rawcast
Jay.
hashtag. I see Rawcast. You know, I
Rockcast,
see.
SmackDown Matters.
What? SmackDown matters.
SmackDown
It's a
Matters
it's a safe
hashtag.
space. It's a safe space.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
random
and then one of
Twitter,
our friends had to get somebody together. Cooper Kente had to get somebody together. They were like, "What's this hashtag you're using? Did you get those words wrong?" He was like, "No, I didn't. I know what the fuck I wrote. Thank you. Get familiar." I was like, "Read
get
them.
Boom.
them together.
Read them.
Together.
Yes.
Ring that bell.
Yes."
Ring that bell.
Mm,
Get
it
them
was so
together.
spicy. I loved it.
There was a
Okay.
time when I saw somebody say, "Hey, where do all the minorities go on Twitter to watch wrestling together?" And it's like, yo,
We out here.
like wrestling, got you. I mean, we're diverse, but
We're here. Everybody's welcome. It's just like Black Twitter. You're
everybody,
welcome,
everybody's welcome.
but
Come on, come all.
Mind the rules.
it's a safe space, you know?
It is a safe
Agreed.
space.
Like
We
unless
all
you
agree
unless
that
you all out of the way and then they will get you
it's a safe space.
together.
Everybody dislikes the Bellas. Great.
So I heard you had an issue with a
Oh my
stand of a
God.
Bella.
Yeah, one of the Bella stands this week got a little upset with me because
What did you do?
Why do you and Don always I did something? This person, and I would like shout them out, but they would love that, but I'm not. Um, because they're probably tweeting from their mom's basement. She probably converted their storage room to their bedroom.
Ooh,
So
ooh.
shout out to Etla Chipotle. Talking about. Yeah, they were like, we don't want Brie Bella back, and I was like, we don't want Nikki back either, girl. That person, who was a he or she, um, it called me everything under the sun but a child of God, and I was like, oh, okay. You that
So we
you
so we stand for Nikki, but not Brie.
Yeah, I'm like, is Nikki paying your bills? I mean, like, they blocked me on Twitter, and I'm like, oh, okay, you
Oh, damn.
literally tweeting from your mama's basement, playing Call of Duty all day, every day. So
Must be. Because
clearly,
there's no reason to get that pressed about it at
got
all.
pressed, really pressed about Nikki Bella,
Ooh,
and
honey.
That's
yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Reality TV break. Does anybody watch Little Women LA?
No.
No,
I watched a clip of Texas recently, though.
right.
Wait, actually, I'm watching Little Women Atlanta. Why two of them bitches is pregnant?
By who?
One of
By
them.
their regular sized husbands.
Yes. No, not husbands.
Oh,
Boyfriends
Oh,
and
men.
sex
married?
partners.
They're
They're
married.
not married. No, they're not
Not
married.
well, there's a
No.
couple that are. Wait, is
Not
it
them
Tex?
pregnant ones.
Which who was the ones in the bar fight? Was that Texas? Because that was
That might
hilarious.
have been all of them.
They were all the same
Honestly.
No,
size, so I can't tell you who was who. I don't know.
I thought, but that fight was great. It was epic.
I just
Atlanta
I
is
want to see
funny.
that on Monday Night Raw.
Atlanta is funny because they got this little person who like is really tall. So all the real little people was
wait.
like, "Bitch,
What?
you're not a little person." She's like 4'8", which is like
Is that not
short,
a little
but
person?
it's like right on the cusp. But when you're talking to like a little person who's like 3 foot something, I'm like, "Bitch, you are not no little person," and they
Yeah,
be
that's like
like
a poser.
shading her shortness, like, "Bitch, you're too tall. You're not one of us." And it's like, why you kicking people out your class talking about you too tall?
You too tall, baby.
Like she need
I
to
can't
school
hear
just
you from
like
down
you
here.
do.
Like what?
They're like, you're not one of us. And she was like, damn, bitch, I gotta do genetic testing to prove to you that I'm little. And they're like, kinda. Like it's so messed
Like
up. It
you
was
are
so
6 feet
funny.
tall. What are you doing?
I cried. And then I was looking at the one from Little Women LA. She
Wait,
had
they got different like
they
cities.
got different cities.
Yes,
They got
there's
Dallas,
LA, Atlanta,
LA,
Dallas. Yeah.
Atlanta. At least. And there might be another
That's
one. Who
insane,
knows?
by the way. Can I just point that out that this is what has happened to our damn country? Like, not to get
I'm
all
just mad I'm
political,
too
but like,
tall. Because I'd have been like, I'll sign up. I'll do it.
I mean, my best friend is 4'11", and she used to play
She's too
roller
tall.
derby, and her jersey number was 4'11" because that's her height.
That's hilarious.
That's
And
cute.
I gave her the name of Shirley Temple of Doom.
Yes.
And
That's a good
I was
name.
like worried to give her that name because I was like, man, we've never talked about her height in all these years I've known her. I don't know if it's going to be like a sore spot, you know? And I'm like, hey, so I came up with a name for you. And she's like, what's that? And I told her. And at first she just looked like dead staring at the floor. And I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, excuse me. Oh, snap. There goes
Oh
my
no, you
BFF,
can
you know?
curse.
You can curse.
You can curse. It's encouraged. It's encouraged.
But then she like screamed with joy. She was like, I could be 4'11". I'm like, what does that have to do with Shirley Temple? She's like, that's my height. So she like celebrates it. And like we had to do a promo shoot on WGN Morning News, and guests also on the same show were the original Munchkins from The Wizard of Oz. So she like led them around the studio like she was their leader.
Oh my lord.
That is amazing.
Is this on YouTube?
Right. We need to do a video.
Somewhere probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm
Ridiculous.
But anyway, I brought it up because one of the little people is married and they're like getting their house renovated so it can be like little person friendly. And even though she's a little person and he's a little person, he's shorter than her. And I was like, damn. So you're already a little person and you still got to deal with men being shorter than you?
There was a
That's
little
fucked up.
who was married to a regular sized person in that bar fight, and because they,
Yeah, because he yoked her up. You saw that, right?
this is so and so's
He
husband, and I was like,
he
hey,
plucked her.
he kind of cute, and I was like, dang, how'd she get him?
Well, because
And
you know the
yeah,
little people got big old asses and men like that.
that's true.
Jealous.
Mine's
Booty.
not big.
Big,
Little
big
booties
booty.
matter.
Do they?
They do.
Listen, they do. I'm working on
Mm-hmm.
mine.
Angelina's like, listen.
Listen, I'm working on
Listen,
it.
we can always go see Dr. Miami. You don't have to live this kind of life.
Angelina say, I got a starter kit, so yes, it
It matters. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I guess we ought to talk about Raw at some point. I
I
mean,
Live in
guess.
direct. What city?
I don't know. It's not in Donald's notes.
Providence, Rhode Island.
That's,
Rhode
that's
Island?
why we love Val, because she's on it. She's Rhode
Because
Island.
I'm the dork of all the dorks. That's me.
I
You're not.
live.
I have notes here too, but they are courtesy of Don De La Renta.
Oh, do you have the notes? Do you want to do
I
Raw?
do.
You do Raw.
I will do
Do
raw. Y'all
Raw.
feel
Yeah, do Raw.
in case I miss anything. All right. So Kurt Angle comes out to the ring. He starts like cutting this boring ass promo, and
Come
thank
on,
God,
But he did have
Sam.
an elbow.
Come on, Sam.
Didn't even have
I got to channel my inner Sam, and thank God we get Braun, and here comes actual. I would say chocolate, white chocolate. Nipples out. Braun Strowman
Yes.
coming out to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells Kurt that he earned his shot at Lesnar. He's the only one standing. And then, of course, Kane, who's running for office. So he shows up. He's just not as, intimidating since he.
Can he just run from the ring? Like I wasn't even a huge fan of him when he first came out, but like now I'm just like, dude, no, that like strap on mask and wig combo makes me irate. Like, get rid of it. Like, just stop. Like, you're way more scary as a giant,
Oh,
ugly old.
yeah, when he's like, I'm the only monster. And we're like, dude, you're really. I mean, well, he is a politician, so he is kind of a monster.
I mean,
And
Being
also, he's
real,
saying
but
that he's the only monster, like, and he's in a feud with the monster of men among men, who like has a T-shirt declaring that he's a monster. Like,
right.
GFY, buddy, GFY.
So Glenn, we'll call him Glenn from now on. Glenn Jacobs.
Thank you.
Um, Glenn Jacobs pops up because he's all hating and he's jealous of Braun Strowman, and because all the girls are like, he's Braun, he can toss me anytime.
Yes, indeed.
Or maybe I don't know. But yeah, Kane says that, or I'm sorry, Glenn says that he's been causing destruction for 20 years and no one will step in front of his opportunity. Sure, okay. So of course our boy Paul Heyman, I love it.
This
Ladies and
night of
gentlemen.
Hanukkah, WWE gave to me.
Okay, Paul Heyman's
Loud
out
and
here.
clearly.
Is out here, and he is like, "Hey, listen, I am Paul Heyman. I'm here. This discussion will not take place without Lesnar." Of course, Brock Lesnar comes on out. Lesnar enters the ring. Angle looks a little, confused. Actually, I think he looked
No.
scared. He was scared because he quickly booked the match. Triple threat, Royal Rumble, Kane, Lesnar, Braun. And of course, all three. No, go for it, Val.
I was like, he micro machine manned that announcement. Like, he couldn't get off the mic quick enough.
yeah, he
And then
ran so
also, I was
fast,
like,
that baby.
I was just like, how quickly is the ring going to break this time? Like, is that going to happen again? Are they going to go that road again?
Is it just me, or are Kurt's knees that bad that he just has to stand really awkward like that? Do you guys notice the way his posture is just really awful?
Yeah.
Is it the
Yeah,
knees?
I think that's also part of the reason why when he was wrestling, he wasn't wrestling a ton, and he did pretty simple spots and nothing really intricate at tables, ladders, and chairs. TLC. Yeah, I think he's just cashed. Like, his body's destroyed. I mean, he broke his neck and still wrestled. That dude's nuts.
Yeah.
But
his body just looks like it's just, like you said, like just broken. When he stands in the ring, he's all like hunched over. Knees like look like they're just really
I feel like that's why he like always has to have his cell phone in his hand, because that little bit of weight balances him forward. That little teeny bit of weight of that cell phone makes him lean a little forward.
So the Monsters brawl. Lesnar tosses Braun after, I forget what happens, but at some point Lesnar like tossed Braun, and then he F5 Kane, but he botched it at first.
Yes.
At first it was like, oops, I underestimated his weight, and then because I don't think
That's what
Braun's
he
never
gets.
wrestled Kane, has he? No,
I don't believe so.
right?
I feel like that was like an F3.5.
That was like an F1.5.
I said it. You know what I said? It because he always misses leg day. Have you seen his legs? Twigs.
Brock Lesnar? Yeah.
Yes, like twigs.
But it's crazy. For like, as much as he bounces, because I love bouncing Brock in a belt. Like, that's my favorite thing ever. Is like, I literally have footage of him bouncing at Royal Rumble 2017 that I watch before every single roller derby game I play because it gets me pumped. But like, dude, chicken legs.
Yes,
What?
they're horrible.
Yeah, he did miss leg day. He should
A
hit up
lot.
LA Fitness probably has a special for Christmas. So
right now.
right. So then B to the A to the E, Seth Rollins.
Hello.
Hey, Baywatch. I hope I get
Baywatch.
first pick. Makes his way to the ring and whiny ass Jason Jordan. Oh my god. Is anybody else tired of Jason Jordan? I'm just
I've
like, can
been
you
tired of Jason Jordan.
get off my TV? Why does Vince McMahon keep giving you a microphone?
So
Dad.
sorry, ladies. This is again where I am like the odd woman out because I love him. He's from Chicago. They won. I hated American
Such a
Alpha. I don't
whiny
care for
brat.
American Beta. I know. I love that. That's what he's supposed to be, though. Just like a sniveling, whining, annoying little. But you know, he's like Luke Skywalker. Like, I'm going to the Hydro Station to check out the power converters. Like, he's just crybaby. Like, oh, I don't even know what happened to the top of my uniform. You know, like he's just the best. I just love him
so
because
funny.
he's so awful.
He is from Chicago, and I give him props for that. And I'm just like, every week I tweet like, who gave Jason Jordan a mic again? Like every week.
But that's why I love him because he's so annoying. And sometimes wrestlers got to be under your skin before they can like win you over. You know what I mean? I think that's the phase that he's in right now. Is he's a whiny ass bitch, but he's very talented. Like wrestling skill set. Just got to get that mic to flow too.
He is.
Also,
He
Seth
does.
Rollins got
He
a
is
haircut.
talented. He is talented in the ring. I will give him that. But it's just like, Dad, Dad, Dad. I'm like, am I watching a soap opera right now? Like,
I
why
say
are
that
you
all the time. I can't do too much of
But
that.
that's
It
what's
drives me
great.
nuts.
all my children?
Like, but that's what I love about it because like it gives fodder to the other wrestlers because like legit 2 seconds later, Seth Rollins is like, oh, he's looking for his daddy. You got to look for your daddy's approval somewhere else. Like that feeds the other wrestlers fire. So you got to be that whiny bitch to make Seth Rollins look bitchin'. You know what I mean?
I mean, if he's looking for his daddy, I would say Samoa Joe is it because.
Oh,
So, right into this, Rollins makes his way to the ring. Of course, Jason Jordan shows up. Jordan says that he wants Samoa Joe, like he does every week. He wants Roman Reigns. He wants Samoa Joe. He wants. Did he want Elias Sampson too?
who doesn't
No,
want
he didn't.
Elias Sampson?
I mean,
I think he wants to wrestle
but
Asuka.
he wants Asuka. He wants Dr. Banks. Like every week, he wants somebody. So he wants James Ellsworth. Just Dad, put me in the ring. Anyway, you know, Jason's like he respects Samoa Joe. I'm sorry, he wants Samoa Joe. He gets in the ring. He's done asking for him. He respects Seth Rollins, but he'll have to wait for Jordan to be done with him first. Rollins says he respects him, but says that it isn't Jordan's opportunity. Samoa Joe shows up like the true he is, and says he feels like the belle of the ball because everybody wants him. Problem, he has a solution. Says he'll face the winner of the match between Rollins and Jordan. Rollins says that he already has a match with Samoa Joe. Tells Jordan he can go and look, like Val said, look for Daddy's approval. Jordan shoves down Rollins like he did with Roman a couple weeks ago, and now we've got ourselves a match. And we also have Michael Cole getting on my nerves again.
Always.
All the time. I will never forget. Can I just say, I will never forget the day that Brock Lesnar F5 Michael Cole out of his Stacey Adams. That is my WWE moment ever.
Oh, I know I'm like
In
kind of bringing the beat back, but that was the one thing when you were like, oh, Val really loved this match because it was my homegirl, Charlotte. I had to like almost turn the volume off because Corey and Byron made me want to punch my little dog. Like, I was just like, stop. My dog was looking at me because I was getting so angry, and I was like, it's not your fault, Yippee-Ki. No, you're fine. But, like, Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, just get them apart from each other, please. Okay, back to Raw. Sorry, back to Monday. Sunday's over. Okay, cool. Sorry.
No, some of those commentators, I'm just like, especially Michael Cole. And you would think after all these years, we'd all be used to Michael Cole, but I'm just like,
No, he's still aggravating.
can we just like put him back on like backstage duty? Put Charlie on,
Make sure you get to Raw early, like early enough on Monday, because when he comes out, you're gonna be so happy. That'll be like the best Christmas present ever because everybody boos him.
boo him like we boo Cena. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, like every time I've ever gone to a show that he calls, yep, Boo City, population him.
Oh, F5 City. I wish Brock would put him in Suplex City. I've only seen SmackDown live. I've never seen Raw live, so this is great. I'll be there at 6:29. So Seth Rollins versus Jason Jordan. Jordan counters Seth Rollins' springboard and hits the rolling Northern Lights suplex, which is Alicia Fox's move, but we're not going to talk about that. Jordan sets Rollins up top. Rollins fights him off and covers. I'm sorry, no, he didn't cover at that moment because he's stupid and he sent Jordan back to the mat. The high fly follows and Rollins covers for 2. Jordan rolls to the floor. Rollins hits the knee off of the apron. Rollins argues with Samoa Joe and then slams Jordan into Joe and hits him with a super kick.
That was amazing.
It was. I didn't fast forward through that match because it was Baywatch, so I don't fast.
it was like Seth Rollins was like, I'm gonna hit you with him. You know, I mean, it was just good.
So back in they go. Jordan counters a sunset flip for 2. Snowmaker bar Rollins to get the win over Jason Jordan. Does that count as a distraction finish, Dee?
If you have to ask, the answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Take a sip, ladies. All right. Post match, Rollins. Oh, I didn't do my.
I
Val,
got
how's
it.
your water? How's your water?
Oh, it's room temperature.
So post match, Joe and Rollins fall. Joe lays him out. Joe also lays out Jordan on his way out. So we go back to Kurt Angle's quote unquote office. Seth meets with Angle and wants Samoa Joe tonight. I say the same thing about Elias, but we all can't get what we want. So Ambrose is there. He also wants a shot at Samoa Joe because Dean Ambrose, I mean, you can't, he always has to be in the spotlight, right? Which is why he's having surgery now. And Jason Jordan arrives. Of course, I don't know why. Oh, because now we have a 6-man tag match between Sheamus, Cesaro, Samoa Joe, versus Rollins, Ambrose, and apparently the newest member of the Shield, Jason Jordan.
Jesus.
But it kind of makes sense since Roman Reigns is out of town or wherever, and like all of a sudden Kurt Angle was a member of the Shield. So why not his little funny boy, right? And when they were just like mumbling crap in the background, and Dean just goes, "Can't team with a face like that." Like that was maybe one of the moments where I was like, "Thank you, Dean Ambrose, for being useful for once."
I love Dean Ambrose. He's so funny and so random at the most random times. But you're right.
Yeah.
Everybody's been a member of the Shield at this point. Triple H, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, Dee, Don, Sam. Members of the Shield at this point. So then we get a video package on the Woken Matt Hardy saga, and I'm really sad because I don't know how I feel about Vince McMahon taking on this.
Yeah.
This also leads to Bray cutting a promo. Bray says he's ready to play Matt's game because they had like the whole chessboard, which I love. But
with a goldfish.
Yeah, and the goldfish. We can't forget about the goldfish. All animals matter.
Napoleon.
I don't know how I feel about Vince McMahon taking this on, ladies.
I don't either. I feel like, I don't know. I was really excited for it, but then I feel like I didn't think it through. Like, I let myself get too hype, and I was like, wait, no, because Vince has a way of fucking things up.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I'm okay with it, because they went woken and not broken. So if and when Vinnie Mac gets bored of the Hardy Boys, as he will, or at least of Matt, because he loves Jeff but for some reason can't get on the Matt train, like then Matt can still be broken Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I agree with you. I'm like, but then I'm also like, well, at least they safe spaced it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So then we have Finn Balor versus The Miz Taraj. Do you guys? I miss The Miz. I really need.
I miss him so much. It's so sad.
WWE Raw television screen. Like he's the best heel right now.
He is. I agree.
I mean, do we really need a Marine 7 or 6 or whatever number they're on?
I've never seen one of them, so no, we don't
I
need
saw
it.
one of them.
You saw the
Yeah.
first
I
movie?
did. I saw the first one.
And
How was
Probably
I
watched this just
mean,
because Becky
it was
mentioned
good
it.
enough for like 2 p.m. on a Saturday.
okay.
It was
you on
fine.
USA?
Yeah, it was fine.
Not
Yeah, it was perfectly acceptable.
Val, have you seen any of the Marine franchises?
No, because like I've never seen a WWE movie, to be honest with you, which is like kind of crazy considering I'm like such a lady mark that you'd think I would own them all on Blu-ray. But I do own every movie Stone Cold Steve Austin's ever been in on Blu-ray because
Those
I
are
am a super mark for that mofo. Belated happy birthday to the baddest man on the planet.
Stone Cold. So we have a Marine 6 coming out, which is why The Miz isn't on my television. I just really don't appreciate this because I don't think we need another one. But who am I? Baylor fights off Axel during this match, and Dallas cuts off the double stomp, and that leads to death. Would the double stomp be the coup de grace? It's kind of the same thing. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Almost,
that
yeah.
leads to Dallas and Axel being viewed for apparently kicking too much ass. Um, there have been a lot of those lately. Like, hey, you're just kicking too much butt, so we're gonna disqualify you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
post
But I
match,
think it
Balor.
was probably I feel like their DQs came in
Go ahead.
between Axel's hair and their ring gear looking like it's like the wallpaper in a casino from Fremont Street in Vegas. Like it's just so gnarly. I'm like, what is going on here? And is it 3 p.m. in the afternoon on a Tuesday and I'm wasted? What is going on here? Like I just their gear is something else.
I mean, everybody can't be as sharp as The Miz.
That's what I'm saying. Like it shocks me that he allows that to happen, but I'm also impressed that he allows that to happen.
Yeah, he's The Miz. He's awesome, and he does what he wants. Um, apparently because he hasn't been at work for the last month. So, but who am I again? Well, Brock never shows up to work. So.
Seriously.
Post match, Balor gets a beat down until Hideo Itami. Did I say it right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Say it.
Yeah,
So
go Hideo.
it's been a night of multiple people fighting in multiple matches because Seth had 2 matches and Balor had 2
Yeah. Every
matches.
time I looked at the screen, I'm like, did I miss something?
Right? Did I
Like
miss
what?
something?
I was like,
Did I
I
accidentally hit
just saw them
rewind?
fight. Like what?
Yeah, Vince is running out of ideas. It's the end of the year, girl. They're just like,
Yeah,
whatever.
I guess.
And Tommy, so we take a commercial break because Michael Cole's talking too much and nobody can stand his voice. So we need a commercial break. Baylor and Atami versus Dallas and Axel. Atami runs wild with his strikes. Is he not in the cruiserweight division right now?
He is, which is what's so funny because like he was supposed to make his debut, excuse me, the next night on 205 Live. So I was super surprised to see him debut on Monday Night Raw. So that was kind of awesome because I'm like a cash fan of his. Like I'm not like a super dork for him, but like he works really hard. He just had a bunch of injuries that kind of came at bad timing. And like him and Finn Balor are like way back when kind of guys. Like they worked together in like Japan and they were like a tag team on NXT. So it was kind of cool to see like when Finn Balor's getting his 8-pack kicked in, like Go Hideo shows up. So it was kind of neat. I like it. I dig it.
Okay. I can dig Finn Balor. He's kind of cute. His little leprechaun self.
He is amazing.
Can't wait
Absolutely.
to see him at Raw and do the like what Dee Dee does. Hey, when he comes out. I'm gonna make my mom do it too. It's gonna be great. She's like, "What do I do?" I'm like, "Just throw your hands up on the bass drum." Beat
And like
there.
real talk, Finn Balor is one of the nicest dudes on the planet. A good roller derby friend of mine makes his armbands. So he invited us to be guests of his at Monday Night Raw in Phoenix in July. And because my flight got delayed, we didn't get to like meet up or anything like that. So we sent a crap ton of merch our way. Like he's the nicest dude on the planet.
Aw, he seems like a really nice guy. He does look like a sweetheart.
He's just not 7 feet tall, so Vinnie Mac doesn't want to push him.
Listen, I'll push him. It's okay.
I like his over hashtags that he's been using on Twitter,
Oh, he's
which I
brilliant.
think are amazing. He's just like over hashtag overseas. I'm like, I see you. Shade.
Has-
I like it.
hashtag hashtag creepcast.
Yes.
Because
Big
yeah,
time.
we're the same height, but we're not the same weight. So
Are you?
okay, we are. We're both 5'10".
Oh, because you're tall.
I'm a tall
And
girl.
he's tall enough for
I
my
don't.
purposes.
Hello.
I don't know that that's
Exactly.
legit. I don't think that's
You know
accurate.
what?
I know this
I
is
think they
stunning.
I think they do lie about those heights because Enzo, I don't believe he's 6 feet. There's no way he's the same
There's no
size as
way that
Naya.
Enzo is 6 feet
I
tall.
mean,
No, he's not.
are
No.
are they talking
Shout
about
out
when he
to
lands on like the mid rope, and so then he's 5'10"? Because
shout out to Young Littlefoot with her obsession for Enzo. There's no way Enzo or Finn Balor are taller than 5'9". I'm just saying.
absolutely not. Because I'm like 5'9.5" ish on a good day, and they're both shorter than me. So
Yeah.
whatever. Kayfabe, yo, kayfabe.
Okay, babe, let it live. Let it live. So Balor and
She's my best
Atomic
friend, kayfabe.
versus Gallus and Axel. Oh yeah, I did this already. Anyway. Yeah, so Balor dumps Dallas to the floor. Tommy hits the GTS on Axel for the win. We run backstage. Cedric Alexander says he wants to win the cruiserweight title so bad because Rich Swan's like kidnapping people, and so it's his turn.
Oh
And okay, he didn't
Jesus.
say that. He didn't say that part, but I said that part. But
Yo.
rest in peace to Rich Homie Swan's career.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander knows he has to beat Drew Gulak. That's the PowerPoint boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gulak. Yeah, he has to beat him tonight to make that a reality.
He also calls
What does he call
himself
himself?
the Jar Jar. Jar Jar
Yeah,
Binks from no.
he's extra. And I just really don't appreciate, I'm just gonna dive into this. Nia was trying to get her flirt on with Enzo, and Drew was being like the third wheel. He was being that friend. Like Drew's not a good wingman. I'm just gonna say it.
Best because he's so
So
awkward and so weird. And he's an AEW guy too, and Chikara, and
I hope he's there next week. The lineup's always scheduled to change. You just never subject to change. You just never know. Maybe he'll give us a PowerPoint on why we should all be AAW fans.
agreed.
So Enzo arrives, hypes the Gulak versus Alexander #1 contenders match, and I just want to say, like, Enzo was really irritating on the main roster.
Yeah.
After Kaz, had his whole situation, but the cruiserweight division is where he belongs. He really did elevate the cruiserweight division because I actually watch it now. I didn't watch the cruiserweight matches before, but
Yeah, my notes for him
so
say Enzo needs to be tranked was one of my notes, like tranquilized. Another one was like Enzo's joke is ruining this match for me. And then how did I love him as Enzo and Big Cass, but he makes my skin crawl now. Shut up, Enzo. No one cares about your health. Like those
Seriously,
are my notes for this match.
that is basically just basically just summarized everything that I feel. It's so like I just look at him now and I'm like, oh God, and I'm like mute, snack
Val
break.
summarized everything that the entire Rawcast feels. So, I think Don and Young Littlefoot are the only ones that are like optimistic and positive.
I won't even wear my certified G shirt anymore, and it was sleeveless before I even needed to cut the sleeves off. I don't wear sleeves, so that's like huge that I won't wear my shirt. I'm like, nope.
It's terrible.
Young Littlefoot's gonna be so mad at this episode. We love you.
Sorry, Littlefoot.
Should be all right. So they make some Star Wars references. Gulak calling himself Jar Jar Binks. So I never seen any Star Wars. I'm sorry, so I don't get it. He teases a PowerPoint presentation, but as always, he gets cut off. Thank God, because who likes the PowerPoint presentation? Apparently, Vince McMahon does. So we get to Cedric versus Drew Gulak for the Cruiserweight #1 contenders match. Enzo hops on commentary, and I feel like was it Booker T that was treating his wife the whole match, or was it Booker T treating Corey Graves or Michael Cole's life the whole time. Anyway, at some point, Booker T told somebody to stay out of grown folks' business, and I felt like my mom was talking to me, and I just didn't know what was going on. I'm like, I need to reevaluate my life at that point. But Enzo leaves commentary because he got a call from Bay. I told him to check the DMs. Shout out Young Littlefoot. Check on her. I think she was okay. Gulak got distracted. Alexander hits some move that I don't know how to pronounce. And the Enziguri? Is that right?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, okay. The back elbow follows in the springboard clothesline. The lumbar check finishes Gulak. Enzo hits backstage to meet with Nia Bay. Nia Snacks, as Quintessential calls her, because she sent him a DM. Gulak interrupts him, apologizing for losing. He has a bloody nose. He's got the tissue in his nose. He keeps apologizing. Enzo wants him to leave because he's being a really awkward third wheel. Nia Snacks tells Enzo to handle this, and they'll talk another time. And Enzo's eyes just light up. And Gulak wants to watch the tapes with Enzo, but Enzo yells at him and leaves. Go ahead, Nia Snacks. Get it, girl. I ain't mad at you. Y'all the same height. All right.
Allegedly.
So moving on, Asuka versus Alicia Fox. Basically, Foxy tapped out to Asuka. No need to get into the gritty details. Sheamus, Cesaro, and Joe.
I love crazy.
I love Foxy. I really do. And I really feel like she's one of the most underrated female wrestlers on the roster, or one of the most underrated in general, not even just female. Like, she has an arsenal of offensive moves, and yeah, she just doesn't get the credit she deserves.
I feel like if they like repackaged her and stopped just making her crazy, like something else could work for her. I don't know what it is, but something other than this, because it's I don't know. It makes my skin crawl. I can't.
Yeah,
I feel like they can do better with her.
They can. They just won't, because
yes,
it's a lot of work and they're lazy. But then we get to our 6-man tag match: Sheamus, Cesaro, and Joe versus Bay Rollins, Ambrose, and Jordan. Lots of Bays in this match.
Yes, that was
just two.
Cesaro,
so Ambrose and Rollins, just, because there's a couple commercial breaks. Ambrose and Rollins take over on the floor. Rollins cleans house like he always does. CrossFit Jesus. He clears out the ring, hits a suicide dive, wipes out the pile. That's when we notice the Ambrose arm injury. Ambrose is selling the arm, selling it. The doctor arrives. Rollins eats a bro kick, and that's pretty much the end of the match. Because, yeah, I know. But Seth was not hurt during this match.
And that's all that matters.
And that matters. Because, Lord, when that man gets injured, I'm like, oh.
All bays matter. Okay?
Yes.
So we see the McMahon limo pull up. Obviously, it's Stephanie. We see Woken Matt Hardy playing chess with his fish, who is possessed with the essence of little man Napoleon. Matt talks about the WWE Battlefield, relating it to a game of chess. He says he's been playing the game since the beginning of existence, and he promises deletion. And as Ambrose gets medical attention, Sheamus, Cesaro, and Joe jump Ambrose and Seth Rollins. They trap Ambrose's arm in a box and do further damage. I'm just wondering, how'd your arm end up in the box of tricks? I don't know, but okay. And apparently the Revival's back. The Revival's back and
with the plate on the sleeve.
Yeah, apparently.
Injury, so they were just playing up an injury angle. It's like, how about just say that he was injured? There you go, done.
Right, like he didn't just come on vacation with his wife, Renee. Yeah, he needs another day off. Thought I was going to get Shield next week at Raw in Chicago, I guess. Better get Kurt Angle, though. Anyway, we got Revival. Dash and Dawson are back versus Slater and Rhino. Apparently, Slater and Rhino are back as well.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. I was like, what?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they had gotten released by the company. what, you know. But
Rhino is orange. I just want you to know.
listen, Dee Dee and I have already established that Heath Slater is a snack too.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Ginger snack.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ginger. Yes. So Rhino gets taken out. Considering how big he is, I don't know that's possible. But and Slater eats the scatter machine for the loss. They took an L. Dash and Dawson are back. Got to put him over. Angle tells Slater and Rhino to toughen up if they want more opportunities. Slater fears being fired because, of course, he's got kids. But Rhino has a plan. Are they turning heel? I don't know. Are they baby first turning babyface? Tune in next week. We'll find out. And then the moment I've been waiting for happens. Elias is here to sing us a tune. All the ladies wanted to walk. And I just want to say that he knew not to hug Bailey because he already knew what was going to happen. You better not hug her. Anyway, so Elias is out there. He talks about inspiring Tom Brady. And of course, he took a few shots at Tom Brady, of course.
Of
He then
course.
said on Roman Reigns, he took on Strowman, and now he is entering and going to win the Royal Rumble. And Sasha Bay, her music hits. She comes out. So Elias is all like, "Oh, Sasha, you want to sing a song with me?" And I'm gonna be a love song. And so they then Mickey's music hits. She comes out with those bell bottoms,
Oh
and I'm like,
my God, the
"Need
bell
new ring here, my
bottoms.
friend. Need new ring here." And then Bailey hits. Her music hits, and she tries to, hug Elias, and he hits her with the the shade. He walks right on by. So we have a 6-woman tag match as the main event for tonight. Paige and her minions versus Mickey, Sasha, and Bailey. And basically, long story short, Mandy and Sonya are attacking Bailey and Mickey. There's like this big brawl that follows. Rose and Neville attack, and there's like this DQ because again they were kicking too much ass. And Nia comes and she just starts wailing on Sonya Deville and this other chick who nobody cares about. And she gives them a double Samoan drop. I mean, I'm just saying, let's be honest. Mandy Rose, she was on Total Divas for one season. What has she done since then?
Been
And that was
racist on an airplane.
that was a season
Wait,
I didn't watch.
Never forget.
I don't even know
Never.
what happened.
She was on the plane behind somebody with an afro, and she was like, "Get that nappy shit out my face," or something. I
Oh,
might be
baby.
exaggerating, but it was something
What?
disparaging about the hair.
It was a hair comment, but that was the second one of the day.
Mm.
It posted.
Oh.
Who the hell talks like that to
So
people? Anyway, and Mandy Rose, step back,
yeah,
girl.
apparently Mandy
So
Rose,
lucky she
somebody
fake fighter.
because she got up on the main roster.
Mm.
Don't worry, guys. She'll be getting released after WrestleMania.
Bloop.
Anyway, so Nia Jax arrives, of course. She's done dealing with Enzo for the night. You got to keep him waiting and wanting.
Or is she?
And or is she? She like, excuse me, boo. I need to go beat some bitches down, and I'll be right back. So she goes out, beats down Rose and Deville because we all know Nia is dominant. Gives them a double Samoan drop. Paige attacks the knee of Nia, hits a running knee strike, and the rest of the women start hitting the ring to brawl. Blah blah blah. All of a sudden, Stephanie's cheesy music hits. All the girls stop and stare and look. The boss lady's in the building. And Stephanie talks about the women's revolution. And I'm honestly going to say this moment was awesome for me because I was really feeling it. Like, and I
I
think
did
all of us
too.
were because all of us have watched wrestling since we were young girls. And we've all been waiting for moments. Like, I mean, we look forward to moments where women are like, I mean, you all remember the Lita Trish era. That was
Mm-hmm.
groundbreaking
Yeah.
for women's wrestling. So growing up and seeing that, I would tune in just to see them, and I'm like, the men, like for me, the men were the backstory. They were like the background. Like I tuned in for the women, so,
I
and
mean, I'll never forget watching Ivory come out in like a big yellow pullover and being pissed off that she had to take it off because Jerry the King Lawler was screaming puppies.
Yeah.
Like, and to me,
Yes.
as a female athlete, as a human being, as a female wrestling fan, as a wrestling fan, whatever, like, it's not okay. Like, it's not at all
Mm-hmm.
okay. And it
Mm-hmm.
sends that message to other human beings that women are just objects to be enjoyed with, whatever way a man wants to be. And it's like, no, unacceptable. And, I really like that Luna Vachon was like totally angry and pissed off, even though she ended up coming out in a bikini. But like, I just remember watching Ivory take it off and I felt like so uncomfortable. And that's like, honestly, kind of when I stopped watching wrestling for a little bit was because of that 2000 Royal Rumble and that bikini match. And I'm not a prude by any means. I mean, like, whatever form you have, me out. And then I started getting back in with Trish and Lita era because I was like, okay, I don't really enjoy her whale tail, but if she enjoys it, that's up to her, girl. Athletic and badass again. So like, it feels like as soon as Stephanie's music hit, I started getting choked up because I knew what was coming.
Yeah, same.
I would have I would have to say like and before we finish with I'll even say this and then talk about and we can all talk about how we felt about the announcement that Stephanie made. I actually read online that they didn't even tell anybody in the women, nobody but Stephanie and maybe a few of the producers knew about the announcement that Stephanie was going to make. So the reactions that we got from the women were genuine. They weren't like
Aw,
That's awesome.
that's
yeah,
sweet.
they didn't tell any of the female competitors about it.
Like,
Yeah. So Stephanie comes out. Oh, go ahead, Val. I'm sorry.
saying that, Paige is being so, this is my house, I'm so tough, I'm so hardcore. And then, like, when that announcement got made, she looked like she was melting like an ice cream cone, like she was going to pee herself or something. She was so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Like, watching those genuine reactions was so cool. And, like, Bailey freaking out and Sasha kind of, like, shaking her hands, like, whoa, I mean, it was just cool. It was cool to see legit honesty
It
that
was
we
it
had,
was it was awesome. And just Stephanie's just sitting there like talking about the women's revolution, praises the women of WW, not just the ones that are in the ring now, but the ones that have come before them, talking about the evolution and how they inspired little girls with their passion and talent. And she's just like, you know what, it's not enough. We're going to make history again. We're going to have the first ever women's Royal Rumble. And when Stephanie announced that, I was just like, this is so awesome. And a part of me was like, man, I wish, the ladies of the era that I grew up in could have been a part of this. But you never know. If it's
Yeah,
30,
I
you
know.
never know.
You never know what's going to happen for the Royal Rumble, which is one of the things that I'm looking forward to the most. Like, oh my God, who's going to be like the surprise like entrants are always like
Tell you who
a
it better
high
not
point.
be. Better not be no goddamn Beth Phoenix.
Ooh.
Why not? Because that's Bay. She gonna be
No,
happy.
she's not Bay.
It better not be no Bellas.
Oh,
I
you
feel like
know
it
they're
will
gonna be
be.
there.
There'll
You
be at
know they're
least
gonna
No,
one
be
of them will
there.
be
please,
there.
You
just
know
no.
they're gonna be there.
Listen, put John Cena in the women's Royal Rumble. Just don't put Beth Phoenix in. Not Beth Phoenix. Don't put none of them Bellas in there. I can't.
Your
So
best
here's
your
the thing.
best bet is maybe Trish. Maybe.
I
Maybe.
want Lita. Lita's been my favorite female wrestler since I saw
See,
her
I
with
love
SA
Trish.
Rio.
I love Trish because she was like exactly who the WWE wanted. And then when it was like, okay, but now you have to be a wrestler, she was like, bet. I can do it.
And they've been trying to recreate that. Like they spent a good 10 years trying to recreate a Trish. And that's
It's
how
like
you
it's
got
not
the
gonna
Bellas.
happen. It's
That's
like
how you ended up with people like the Bellas and Christy Hemme
it's
and
like there's only one
Maria.
Trish. I'm so sorry. Like
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah. So
So like
Val,
when they announced the women's Hell in a Cell match, of course I was all stoked because my homegirl was in it. When the rumors started about the Royal Rumble, and so I've been waiting and waiting, and the Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view, so I'm like freaking out, like me's like, oh my gosh, like it'd be 20 women, which is kind of a bummer, but it's also like, okay, I get it, because if you count the entire main roster, it's 21 if you count Lana, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not counting any NXT call-ups or any legacy wrestlers or the return of the Bella Twins, which honestly, if they return, I'm actually okay with it, because if you're going to work your ass off after having neck surgery or having a baby, I say, cool, bring it. Just don't expect to be top notch where you were. And I don't think that they will. Hopefully they'll just try to work their way back up. The kids love them, man.
I mean,
I
what
She
nice
is
totally
thing
get
Jonathan
where
is
as
you're coming from.
fiance. I don't know if she believes in that working your way up thing. Now, Bree, I
I
believe, would
mean,
do it. I
sleeping
don't
your
believe in
way
that
up
other
is
one.
a totally different. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But go ahead, Dee Dee. I'm being really mean now, but
I mean, listen, you have to be yourself at all times. So, are we done with
just saying.
Raw?
But yes, and we are all excited about the Women's Royal Rumble. Anybody
Yes.
else have thoughts on the Women's Royal Rumble match? Angelina?
I just think that like Asuka's gonna like dominate.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm
Oh,
so excited that Asuka could say Charlotte at WrestleMania. Just saying, okay, all right.
you know what my question is though? Like, how would that work? Because there's two women's
Yeah, that's
championships.
what I was thinking
Sure.
too. How is that gonna?
So maybe one gets the automatic, and then they have to go into more programming to figure out the championship for the other.
So
Still a
it's
lot of
gonna
red.
be Charlotte that's gonna be putting her title up for WrestleMania.
Y'all know
Yeah, I
what?
think so.
I really hope that none of those UFC chicks are going to be surprise entrants.
Well, they say Ronda
Well,
Rousey.
No, like
you
no.
guys,
Let me tell you,
did you guys see it? Did you
we're
guys
good
see
on
about that
Ronda.
flip?
I don't want no
About
We're
the
parts of
good.
any
flip
of
that
them girls, to
happened?
be quite honest. If you're gonna
Uh,
wrestle, be a wrestler. You don't get to be famous over there and then hop your ass over here. No, go put in
Brock
well,
did
work.
it.
Go put
Brock
in
did it.
effort. That was a decade
Natalia
ago or plus. And then he married
had
Sable. He's
tweeted a
okay with
picture.
me.
That
What were you talking about?
What?
sorry,
Who had a picture?
Natalia tweeted favorite.
No, Natalia.
Um, she tweeted and then immediately deleted it. But there was like a screenshot of it on Sportskeeda that was supposedly, they don't know if it's fan art or promo art, but it looks like a WWE promo picture.
Mm-hmm.
To end up on one of the chairs that I'm gonna inevitably end up going home with because I'm so dumb for Royal Rumble. I want to be there for the first women's one. Like picture was on it.
Whose picture? Ronda Rousey.
Ronda. Yeah.
Uh,
Ugh. Boo.
Collective sigh.
You know, it's a little frustrating, but she also really is like wrestling like we are. So part of me is kind of like, dude, she's also really and not really good at taking hits or kicks. So unless she faces somebody like Asuka, she's probably gonna be okay in a ring. And she's training with the Brian Kendrick. So while I'm not necessarily in her quarter or like on the Ronda Rousey fan train, I'm interested to see what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
you know who else trained with the Brian Kendrick, who's no longer in the WWE?
Don't do that. Don't do all that.
Do it.
Don
Don't do
Don
all that.
Zay, Natalia Eva Marie.
Hello.
Two snaps in a circle. Okay.
She
Um.
wasn't a UFC fighter before she came up. She like just was like a hot babe that like. I went to see NXT live here in Chicago a couple years ago before NXT really blew up. For like screaming the worst slurs I've ever heard about females ever, and then as soon as she would bend over, cell phones taking every picture of her sweet ass. Like,
Of
yeah,
course,
she
that's
had
how
no
the
talent in the ring.
IWC. Those are the same guys that boo Roman Reigns. So
Yep.
I know, for sure. But I think Ronda, like, I don't know how to feel about her, man. Like, part of me is like, hell no, stay out of this world. But then I'm also like, but she's a big fan of wrestling too, and she can work the mat. So who knows? I mean, who
y'all
knows?
know,
She's
I wouldn't be surprised if Stephanie like entered herself just
I
because
thought that too. Just,
former
ego.
women's champ. I mean, why not?
not because I love
The ego's
Stephanie.
there. I love, I have to say, I give Stephanie props, like not just as a heel, but as a employee of WWE. Like she's really been one of or like the main force behind pushing the women's evolution and like, because I, for a long time, like most of us, stopped watching wrestling for a long time because one of the reasons it was like that stupid period where it was just like, it was right around the time they started that diva search. And I was like,
Yeah.
this is dumb. Like, why are they doing this? Get some real female wrestlers. There's so many talented women out there. And so I stopped watching it for a long time. And I came back to it a few years ago. But Stephanie's been one of the driving forces behind the whole like give the women a chance. Let's do this with them. I really feel like Stephanie is like, look, Dad, like you're gonna die soon, so whatever, we're gonna do this.
Oh shit.
And no, I don't mean it like that, but
Oh
like,
Lord.
look, you're like, y'all know Vinnie Mac got some antiquated ideals. Like he's still,
Yes.
I
100%.
still honestly think I don't think he's had anything to do with the women's evolution aside from just like, okay, fine, we'll try it and see what happens. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if it was up to him alone, it would still be bikini matches and strap matches and
Yeah.
you know evening gown matches, and Nikki Bella would
Ugh.
still be the Divas champion and doing these quote unquote powerful moves in the ring, as she says.
Mm.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
almost died when I heard her say that on Total Divas. I do these powerful moves in the ring, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
They're
But
powerful. They're
they're
very powerful.
powerful,
But you know what's
very powerful.
powerful? You want to know what's really
What?
powerful? A
SmackDown matters.
personalized, no, no. Yes, but no.
Oh,
A personalized wine club.
Brie
That's
mode.
powerful. Yes.
Ooh.
This is Wink. Wink is a world of wine delivered right to your door. From rosé to cabernet to torrentes, Wink has over 100 styles of wine to discover. Have you ever had an orange wine?
No.
Me either.
No,
No.
no.
Wink has it though. Wink connects you to a world of exclusive wines tailored to your taste and delivered directly to your door. Wink delivers 4 bottles of wine to you every month with free shipping. You can pick your own bottles or you can let Wink choose and match to your taste. It doesn't cost a thing to become a member and you can skip or cancel at any time. And now, the listeners of the WrassleCast can enjoy an exclusive discount of $20 off your first order. I know what you're thinking. If it's $20, how much does the wine cost? Well, it varies. Some are like 10, 12, some are 30, 40. So do you, boo boo. But
Well,
to place your first order for 20% off and to help keep our show free for you, go to our network website, cspn.us/wink. That's cspn.us/WINC. Wink is with a C. Wink wines through CSPN. Do it today.
today, right
Today.
now,
I'm going to
do
do
it
Right
mine next
now.
week when I'm home to get the delivery.
right
But
now.
yeah, you should do
Hey,
yours
do
today.
they
I was like,
will they deliver bays to us as well or no? We need a bay delivery service.
Oh my God. Can I tell you, one day I ordered a pizza from a random pizza place.
Wait, what?
No, I'm going to get there. Bay delivery. He
Bay
came to my
delivery.
door looking like
A
Aladdin,
snack?
but like employed. I was like, hi. And he was like, hi, enjoy your pizza. I was like, yes, I will.
You didn't invite him to enjoy it with you?
No, girl, I'm a little junky. My apartment wasn't fit for company.
But for
That is
visitors?
so funny because my sister always talks about like the one delivery guy from the pizza place that we ordered from when I ever go over there. She's like, "Is it the hot one?" I'm like, "Girl, have some couth. What is wrong with you?"
I've never had a
Listen,
hot delivery guy. That's unfortunate.
Just start searching around, girl. Order from different
listen.
places.
Some of them are snacky snacks. Not all of them, but when you
But
get one,
some.
you
No,
get
none
one.
of
snack.
them have been snacks. Val, have you had any hot delivery guys? Maybe I need to come to your neighborhood.
No, honestly, I can't because like I lived in the same apartment for 12 years that didn't have a doorbell. So I was super lucky if I actually even got a delivery. It's like a delivery girl.
Yeah, I've never, yeah, hot delivery guys, no.
All right,
So
so
sad, no snack.
I want to play a game with you all. So that means we have to run through SmackDown. So I know we have
Do it.
opinions and I know we have things. So I'm gonna be as quick as I can so that we can get our thoughts out and keep it moving. Daniel comes out, talks about the Women's Royal Rumble, announces the main event for the night, which is AJ, Randy, and Shinsuke versus Jinder, Kevin, and Sammy. Shane comes out, wants to talk about Clash of Champions. Um, Shane admits to stopping to count the pin and says he did it for revenge against Sammy and Kevin. And his emotions got the better of him. He brings up Brian's fast count, and he wants an explanation. about Bryan's fast count. He said he did what he did to protect Shane from himself. Shane says he doesn't need protection. Daniel disagrees. He said he was basically protecting the idea of SmackDown, the land of opportunity for everyone. Shane's like, I got it. But Kevin and Sammy will stab him in the back. Bryan says he swat against the business in the past, and if Shane wants to fire somebody, fire him. He doesn't want Shane turning into Mr. McMahon. So Shane kind of looks at him kind of sideways, and he's like, got you. I trust you. Good luck with tonight's show. And, you know, us doubting Donnas are like,
Yeah, I know. I was like, what?
Yeah, I didn't
Don't
believe
trust
it.
it.
Any
I didn't
thoughts
either.
about that besides we don't trust Shane?
Shane is the Silver Fox is a hater.
He is a hating ass snack. Next, the Usos versus Shelton and Chad Gable. It's a non-title match. Gable counters the
Who's he?
splash. Who? What? What?
Usos. Get it right, girl.
I'm sorry, Trap Usos. Gable counters the splash with knees in a cradle for a 2 count. He follows with 2 chaos theories. The Doomsday Powerbomb connects for the win, aka Usos, Trap Usos, lost. So,
Womp womp.
thoughts, comments, concerns, questions?
They was still fine because they was greased up
Yeah, they
and
was.
sweaty
Mhm.
and they had no hoodies on when they
It
came
was
out.
still fun
Yes,
to
ma'am,
watch.
Pam.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am,
Samoan,
Pam.
Christmas.
Coalition. It Samoan Coalition. Merry Christmas.
Next, Charlotte comes out. She's excited about the Royal Rumble announcement.
That robe, though,
Um,
that's my one note for this match. That robe,
that robe
though.
though,
My
I
girl,
love
that
it.
robe, though.
Charlotte is hyped for the match. Thanks to fans for all the help they give women. Whoever wins, she'll be waiting for them at WrestleMania. Nebe arrives, offers congratulations to Charlotte.
Yes.
Bia is the first SmackDown woman to announce herself to be a part of the Royal Rumble. And she says she'll be coming for the Queen at WrestleMania. Charlotte's like, I'm happy to have you. And they look like they really mean it, so that's cute. Then the Riot Squad come out. Naomi
Fine.
runs them down, called them some chicken heads. And then the crowd is
It was
like,
awesome.
chicken head,
It was
chicken
like
head.
being back in like the early 2000s.
It was like
Yeah,
really
totally.
chicken. And
Chicken
it's one
head
of those
chance.
things where it's like, you know, she said it, but she didn't think that they were gonna take it. So like, they started chanting. She's like, "Oh, no, chicken head, all right, yeah."
I
Because
clapped for that.
you
Just
know how you
because.
I
say
did
like
too.
old school shit, and you're like, "That's stupid," and then people are like, "That's great," and it's like, well, all
I was
right.
mad because they were in Newark, and that's literally like 15 minutes from me, and I couldn't go.
You're from Jersey. You are from
Yes, I am from
Jersey.
Jersey.
South Jersey or what?
No, I'm up north. Girl, no, I would cry if I lived in South Jersey.
Don't
There's
do
nothing
all
to do down there.
that.
Mm-mm. I can't.
I mean, you go to Philly, right?
No. Mm-mm.
No. Okay. So, oh no, my notes went away. Gasp.
I got
How?
you.
Go ahead.
So you said Naomi ran them down and
That was
challenges
so
into a
rude
two
of
on two
them.
match. She said she which two you want it. She said you can bring them all. Bring them on. Bring them on. So we cut to a commercial break because Byron and being annoying.
Per
And
usual.
we per usual. We have Charlotte and Naomi versus Sarah Logan and Ruby Riott. So have y'all ever seen that movie Crybaby
Yes.
with Johnny
Yes.
Depp?
Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't Ruby Riott remind y'all of Hatchet Face?
Oh, no, don't say that, Jay. Come on now, girl.
No.
I'm just
Come
saying, like,
on.
I think it's her
oh,
nose.
oh,
Oh,
It's not like
Lord.
it's not anything else. I think it's just her
oh,
nose, and I'm just like,
oh,
okay.
bless.
But anyway,
Well, I gotta
Bless
say,
her heart.
so
Mm,
bless her heart.
mm.
That's so funny. So, like in my world, Heidi Lovelace, Sarah Logan is crazy Mary Dobson, and so I'm watching like two girls that I used to pay like $10 or whatever to go see at like Bottom Lounge, which is like a venue where the indies used to have wrestling, and like Billy Corrigan's Wrestling Federation. Crazy Mary Dobson was like the female champ. Like it blows my mind to watch these two girls that like came up, yeah, legit from Indiana. They are very Indiana. Them get to wrestle Charlotte and Naomi. Like I was blown away. So I had like that kind of moment. But I hear what you're saying. She's not your stereotypical female superstar.
No, and like I'm not knocking her, but I'm just saying like every time I look at her, I'm like she like the character, and it's the nose. It's just her nose. That's it. They have the exact same nose. But anyway, Hatchet Face is badass. So it will be crazy. Hatchet Face is like the most badass of all the ladies. She like didn't back down from anybody. So
Mm, mm,
um
mm.
so Charlotte and Naomi versus Sarah Logan and Ruby Riot. Charlotte makes the tag. Naomi comes in, works over Logan with some strikes. Naomi then falls with a disaster kick, but Ruby makes the save and it breaks down. Logan hits a headbutt, but Naomi takes out Morgan. Was it Naomi that took out Morgan, or was it Laura Sarah Logan that took out Morgan? I don't remember, but either way, Naomi hit the rear view, which we don't see that often. Got the 1, 2, 3 pin.
All right,
Boom.
I have my notes back. Do we have any thoughts other than Naomi is amazing?
I'm a May, yay, yay, yay.
I always remember when Paige was trying to sing her song and she didn't really know the words. That was great.
They're so simple though.
Like,
Paige
poor
is
baby.
exactly self-centered enough to not know the songs to "I'm Amazing." Like the lyrics, like she's
It's like
absolutely be like, "I'm awesome.
I'm amazing.
I'm
Bring it to the
I'm
front.
interesting.
I think she said something like, I'm ready. It was great.
I'm
She
ready.
sang,
Yay.
yeah, yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Sis? Ma'am? What?
God bless her.
I'm ready.
It's
Bless.
so great.
The heart.
So
Bless her heart.
New Day is dressed for Christmas. They have
Oh,
presents.
God.
They have flapjacks. They
That's
run
my favorite
into
word, Paige.
Rusev and Aiden English.
I love this
That
segment.
segment
They
was
are
great.
It
dressed
was
as
so
Frosty and
perfect.
Santa. Rusev
Plus when he's
Claus.
like, nobody likes noses, and just threw his nose on the ground, like, what the hell, Frosty the Aiden? What is happening here?
Oh,
So good.
man.
Rusev Claus talks about Rusev Day in his shirt. Aiden sings and challenges them to a match. We'll see that later. Ziggles has a U.S. title celebration.
You missed the
He's
line.
like, I told you so. He come out in a jacket and ripped jeans because, you know, high-low. You do what you want when you pop in. They try to act like he ain't had no business in the match, and he's like, let me remind you hoes, I am a winner.
Joey
So
did.
he showed, that's what he said, basically.
Basically.
He showed us his
Basically.
Hall of Fame video package,
Yeah,
basically.
he was like, I was the U.S.
She said,
title
let me
winner
show
in
you.
2012. He said, I'm a 5-time IC champion. When you look at the dates, it make it just seem like you lost it every other month, but you won it back. So that's all that matters. That's great. He says, keep in mind, bitch, I won Money of the Bank, cashed in successfully,
I've been popping.
boom, and won a world title. And I appreciate his, like, I successfully cashed in Money
Yes,
in the
that was
Bank.
true shade. And
Like,
I appreciated it.
never forget, you know? Like, I
Mm.
appreciate that. He says
That was
he's one of the
that was
most
such a good
decorated
dig.
stars. Yeah. And he says he proves it every night, but he goes unappreciated. He says the fans are not worthy of him and they do not deserve him. So, like what Natty said on Sunday, he says he'll give them something to remember him by. He lightly places the belt in the ring and he walks away. And everybody's like, what the fuck just happened? What does it mean? What
Mm-hmm.
does it all mean?
He pulled a natty.
He pulled a natty, but he was a winner when he pulled a natty. So now we're even more confused.
Yes.
He's a heel turning heel again.
It's weird. So Daniel's on the phone. Sammy, Kevin come back. They thank him with a bottle of champagne.
Like what I'm drinking right now.
So classy. They say they know why Daniel helped them. They said it's because of Orton's part in the authority against Daniel Bryan. They thank him again and say, watch out for Shane and Randy. Daniel Bryan calls them delusional and threatens to fire them if they don't knock him
Ain't
off.
nobody scared of Daniel Bryan. Would you be scared of Daniel Bryan if he was your boss?
No. I
Nah.
can't say that I would be, no.
Mm-mm.
I'd be like, oh, that's like the
I
gun
would
at
do
the
like
boss. You'd
no
be
call,
like,
no
can I
shows and
have
everything.
leave on Tuesday? And he'd be like, no. You'd be like, oh, okay, and then you're out anyway.
I'm still not gonna come.
But you don't even give him the courtesy of saying I'm still gonna come. Then you're just like, oh, okay, and then you just don't show up. And then he calls and you like send the phone to voicemail. Like, I'm not answering your calls.
Or
So
or
weird.
do like me and read the text message and make sure you leave them on red and don't reply.
Come
I've
on,
done it.
Reeves. Yes,
I've done it.
we are petty. God damn. Okay, next New Day, Kofi and Xavier versus Rusev and Aiden English. The brawl goes to the floor. Aiden dismantles the announce table. They get the pancakes. There are a lot of pancakes. And he puts whipped cream on them, like a lot of whipped cream. Then Rusev puts
And
the
a
cherry on
cherry.
top.
Okay, Rusev with the whipped
Because it's
cream
a
and the
You know
cherry.
he nasty. He a
Oh,
married man now. Yes.
yeah.
They grab Xavier, but he fights. Kofi takes out Rusev. Then they mush Aiden's face first into the pancakes. So his face is all whipped creamed up. So they go back into the ring. Woods hits the big elbow drop on Aiden for the win, and then licks the frosting off his face. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
He also like baby
mm.
birded pancakes in his mouth.
mm.
Like Xavier Woods took a mouth of pancakes, did that big elbow drop, and then licked his face and went blah 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 with some pancakes. Like I was like, what the hell am I watching right now? Am I drunk? Like what is going on?
No,
They might have
apparently
been having fun out
Vince
at craft
McMahon is
services.
thought it'd be a great idea.
It's
But I will say
amazing.
my favorite line of the night from SmackDown was when Biggie goes, "You didn't. What did he say? You didn't mess with the wrong flapjack.
Oh, you
Wait,
flapped the
Jack.
wrong
you
jack,
didn't.
sucker.
You didn't flap the wrong jack, sucker."
Sucker. I
Yeah,
wrote
that's
that
fuck that
like
nigga.
super chicken scratch with like 7 hearts. It was
You didn't
amazing.
mess with. You didn't flap the wrong jack, sucker.
Okay, final match of the night: AJ, Randy, Shinsuke versus Jinder, Kevin, Sammy. Nakamura lays into Sammy with kicks and knees, then a good vibration, and then a running knee strike gets a 2 count. Head kick lays out Sammy. Nakamura covers for a 2 count. Sammy fights off the reverse exploder, but Nakamura gets the armbar. Kevin makes the save with a senton, breaks down, and then the Stings attack Nakamura. The referee saw it, but doesn't call for a DQ. He does send the Singh brothers to the back. There's an RKO on Jinder, and then a draping DDT to the Singhs. How did that happen? Whatever. AJ takes out Kevin with a big forearm, and then Nakamura hits Sammy with a Kinshasa for the win. So
Yeah,
that
but
is
can
how your
Corey like
SmackDown ends
stop
for the
screaming that?
week. But it's
Can't
so
even deal with Corey screaming. Like
fun.
I can't. I can't.
Kinshasa. I think I'm adding an extra
Really
H, but I don't
dig
care.
Corey Graves. It's like especially as an
Corey
athlete
is a
that has
snack. A
Corey
really
tatted
Graves.
up
man. I can't
snack in good suits.
the Corey Graves
And
bandwagon
I
man.
I
Like
love how he hates Baron.
Don't we
that's
all
fair.
though?
I
It
do like that.
tingles me.
Yeah.
It does something for me.
Corey hates everybody,
I know, isn't it wonderful?
and he
I don't
gonna
know. I just
launch
can't.
SmackDown. I don't know how
That's the
he
kind of
snapped
person I
that.
am. I don't know why.
Same.
It's just like you hate people.
I
It's
just like
amazing.
I hate everything.
It's just like you're awful. Let's be friends.
Sit with me.
Dee Dee's like, I like meeting new people. I just don't like talking to them.
That's really what it is, though.
I mean that's
That's totally
actually
me.
fair.
Like, I love
Yeah.
meeting new people, but I don't want to talk to you after I tell you my name. Let's
Mhm.
just not act like we didn't
It's
meet.
just
Unless I
like
find out
hi,
you're just
hi.
as mean as I am. Then I'm like, oh, come here.
So you have to
Let's
watch out for the side eye. And you're like, yep, come be my friend.
Yes, exactly.
I forget where
When
I
you see
was.
that
I was
or
at
when you
some
hear that one
holiday
shady
party.
moment.
Yes, I was at one holiday party and something happened, and I think my face told the story, and this girl was like, "Oh hi," I was like, "Hi," she was like, "Let's be friends." I was like, "Okay." Told my
She's
whole
just
story. I was
petty
like,
as you.
"Mm-mm." So
That's
anyway,
funny.
NXT happened.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a group called Sanity. It's Eric Young and Killian Dane. They fought Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly.
They
You can tell
did.
Dee Dee doesn't watch NXT. She's like, there's a group
Yeah, I
There's
know.
called.
this
I was like,
guy and this
Never heard
there's a
group.
of
group
it.
called
Never
Sanity.
heard of it. Never
That's
heard of
amazing.
it. The matches for the NXT Tag Team Championship. I do know who Adam Cole Bebe is. He ran in.
I do too.
He
Hello.
crotches Eric Young on the top rope. Then Kyle hits an axe and a smash for a near fall. Nikki Cross runs in. Hits Cole with a
Oh, I love
That
her.
crossbody off the
that
apron.
was really cool.
Fires off some right hands. The referee pulls Nikki away to the back. Eric hits a leaping neckbreaker for his own near fall. Killian, tries taking Cole out, but is sent into the ring post. Then Eric hits a dope suicida on Cole. However, he walks right into a total elimination to give us new champs. Ow,
Yeah,
ow.
I was
I
kind
don't
of
know if we
surprised
care. I don't
that
know
they
if we
got the
like
belt
that. Do we
tonight.
care? Do we like it? Are we sad? Are we happy?
I really like Sanity holding the belts because you have the loose cannon and Nikki Cross is like the variable, which she's like everything I love about this era or season, whatever the hell you want to call it, chapter of NXT. Like erratic, she just does whatever the hell she wants. She's also badass in the ring, and I kind of like. I wouldn't want to be in line next to her, like at a bar. No, well, bar
I
fight,
mean,
but
she hit Adam in the face, which was pretty awesome. And I love how the crowd was just like, let them fight. I was like, yeah, please.
yeah,
I'd like to
it's
watch that.
That's
Let
how I
them
was at the
put him
fight.
Black
in his
Box
place.
game on Monday. I was like, let them fight.
Let them fight. That's like from the band, making the band. Let them
Yeah,
fight.
that's from hockey
Oh no.
games. You just
Actually, that's from everything ever. Let them
every
fight.
sport, let them fight.
Let them fight. Hell, in real fights, let them fight. Don't be trying to stir
Yeah.
Right.
shit up. Mind your
They'll get
business.
tired and they'll stop and get
Yeah, let them fight. They'll either stop or one of them will get injured. It's fine. Let them fight.
Either way, there's entertainment.
Either way, it's none of your business. Back up.
Also.
Because then you get hit and then you be mad. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There's a video package for Roderick Strong. He faces Lars Sullivan in the final fatal four-way qualifying match later tonight. There's a Shayna Baszler vignette that airs. Then there's a self-shot video by Heavy Machinery.
That
They
was
try
hilarious.
to steal a car. Is that what I'm getting? But the car belongs to Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss. He
They were trying to
said,
lift the car,
"Lift as in mop, as in steal the car."
as in like I'm gonna pick this car up and move it because I can.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, I wonder if
It's
Oh,
really
I guess
funny
because they're heavy machinery. I get it. Heavy
because
machinery lifts.
oh, I get it
Oh,
now.
wait, where's the drum? But
they're
do it.
So then Riddick tells Heavy Machinery that if they keep working hard, they can get a car almost as nice. You caught the shade. They call their saying
Pork and wait.
pork and weights,
yeah.
leading to them getting yelled at because it's steak and weights. I don't know what any of that means. Heavy
Oh,
Machinery
it's
want
just
to fight, but Tino and Riddick leave.
yeah. It was funny. They were like smoke up each other's asses trying to be polite, like, oh yeah, pal, okay, guy, all right, friend. It was just really cheesy and stupid.
I
Like
love
the kind of
calling
crap that
people
you want to.
friend. It makes me so
The final
happy
one was cheap,
because
which I
sometimes it
thought was
means
good.
friend and then sometimes it means yeah, asshole. It's so great.
Exactly. I feel like that about Sweetie.
Oh,
Um,
sweetie is so
Oh, Sweetie.
condescending.
or all
Come
Sweetie.
on, Sweetie.
Oh,
we're
sweetie.
we've missed like 3 distraction finishes. We're like 3 sips behind.
Okay, there were 3 distraction finishes. Take 3 sips.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
I'm almost done with my drink.
Well, take like sip. Mm-hmm.
I
Val,
didn't
drink
realize
your
that
water.
was the thing. Okay.
Or drink water if you're a responsible person. Whatever.
Okay.
You know what's best for you. Uh there's a they see Ruby Riots lost to Sonya Deville from 2 weeks ago.
Wait, what?
Sonya
Are they still in NXT or no?
Yes, it didn't end
Sort of.
yet, but apparently they go back and forth. Sonya was
Okay.
Yeah.
interviewed earlier this week at the Performance Center. She says that though she's dominating on Raw,
Where?
mm,
But okay, sis.
Okay. If
okay,
you say
all
so.
right,
Bless her heart.
make it what you want it to
What's
be,
your
huh,
mind?
sweetheart? So even though she's allegedly dominating on Raw, she will beat Ember Moon on NXT next week.
Allegedly.
I say allegedly. She was never pinned by Ember in their
Okay.
triple threat match, so they have unfinished business. So next week it'll be Ember and Sonya in a title match.
What's gonna happen when an actual UFC fighter, like an MMA fighter, comes in? Like Shayna Baszler has been wrestling indies in California for a little while. Like
Mhm.
a wrestling show. Like, what's going to happen to Sonya Deville's Shayna
Hopefully she
Baszler?
goes away.
Who's
Damn. Cold as ice.
Cold as that's
I'm just,
cold. I would
I'm
say
just
like
not buying it.
I think that, and like you said, Val, Shayna's been wrestling on the indies for a minute. She was tutored, she was trained by Melissa, is it Mercedes Martinez? She rolled in their crew with
Who is Bay for life? Oh
I
my God, I love Mercedes
love
Martinez.
her. Love her. I would love to see her in NXT.
Trifecta. Oof.
Yeah, so the whole trifecta thing. So if anything, like I feel like I prefer Shayna Baszler over Ronda Rousey because Shayna has that. that experience. Ronda doesn't have any experience in the squared circle, just the octagon, which is cool and all, but you can only just do so many
For
submissions
sure.
before people get bored.
Yeah.
Okay, you've just been doing submissions
Yeah,
every
because if
match.
you're gonna do
You got to be
MMA
versatile.
things in the wrestling ring, why wouldn't I just watch you do MMA? I don't need you. I need you to
Exactly. And how are
wrestle.
you?
Again,
Right.
how
I
many
need you to
times
have like a personality on the
like
mic too.
Her
Oscar put an
her
Oscar lock on
personality is
somebody?
of a loser.
I mean,
Listen, I
I don't
haven't
know. I
liked
mean,
her
Oscar.
ever since she lost, and immediately they were like, "Oh, do you know she's a part black?" And it's like, so this minute she becomes a loser is when you want to tell everybody she part black. I was like,
Stop.
I don't like your timing,
Dee Dee, stop it.
and maybe that
We're
wasn't
gonna
her fault, but I did not like the timing of that at all. I was like, when she was dominating everybody, making all that money, beating bitches up. It wasn't nothing. She's just little Rhonda. Then all of a sudden she
Laura
Rondisha.
Now she's La Ronda.
Now she
Rondi.
LaRonda. Now she LaRonda. You right. So I was like, I don't like it. I just don't like the order. I don't
Oh,
like it.
baby.
But that's okay. So your final match of the night. Oh no, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Your second to last match of the night is Lars Sullivan versus Roderick Strong. Fatal four-way qualifying match. Roderick puts his knee pad down, opening the door for Lars to hit him. He manages an Olympic slammer too. There's a running corner knee by Roderick, but Lars blocks the next move. He catches Strong with a pop-up power slam, and the freak accident ends it. So Lars Sullivan is your winner. Then there's Street Talk with the Street Profits.
Hey, talk.
I
I
don't
love
know them.
them.
I just know they're fine as hell. And the one does a good shimmy.
You didn't have to put
So they're outside of the arena talking to fans. Montez Ford asks for a moment of silence for everyone not as fly as them. It's amazing. Christy St. Cloud interviews Tyler Bate about his UK title shot. He says it goes back almost a year now. He won in the UK, but Dunn won in Chicago. Tonight is his night again. Okay, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate for the United Kingdom Championship. They head outside, and Bate does the rebound spot off the ropes and hits a big clothesline. He notices he might win via countout and not the title, so Bates hits a no-hands tope onto Dunn. He sends the champ in the ring and hit the Tiger Driver 97 for another near fall. I've never heard of these names before. Up top goes Bate, and he hits a spiral tap headbutt for two. Then Bate takes Dunn to the top for a super German suplex. Dunn lands on his feet and immediately goes for the bitter end, connects, and Dunn retains for the UK Championship.
That was actually a really good match.
I
If
believe
you
it.
go
I
back
love
and
the
watch
Brit Boo
that one.
Boos. The Brit
Yeah,
Boos are bay as fuck.
Tyler Bate.
Good.
Yeah, I was like surprised because I actually went over the usual time
I
because I had
mean,
to watch it on my phone. Like, hey, girl, hurry up and get home.
the absolute only thing that was bad about it was how much Mauro Ranallo was making my ears bleed.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't.
he is on NXT now, isn't he?
Yeah,
Enjoy him. I think he has fantastic alliteration. Like I'm a skater, a commentator, and a coach. Like have been skating roller derby for 14 years. I've been coaching it since 2009, and I've been announcing it since like 2006 or so. Like I'm the World Cup. Like appreciate good commentary, but when he gets to that level where he starts mama meing, and you're like, did his eyes just burst out of his head? Like it makes me crazy. Like he had some brilliant commentary in that match, that final match between the British Bay. Good, but then he was just screaming. But then I watched Pete Dunne be smarmy, and then I get right back into it.
yeah. I mean, I would take him over any of the other announcers. Really, I can't.
Especially over Michael Cole because he just
Yeah, I.
Yeah, we don't
It's
see it from
bad when
Michael
Tom
Cole.
Phillips is like your top pick, because that sucks, because I don't want to support him because he blows. Like I can get behind Nigel though. Nigel is
All right, ladies, if we're done, I want to play a game.
Okay, Jigsaw.
Am I good jigsaw voice? You love it. I
Yeah,
know
I caught it. I caught it.
you. Yes. Okay, so it's actually two games.
Okay.
First, I need something from you, Donald. Are you in the truck? Are you
Donald.
in the production booth?
Yes,
Donald.
ladies. Yes, yes, ladies. I'm
Hi,
here.
my darling.
Hello, sir.
I
Hey,
need you to
Don.
think about
Don's
it.
here. Hey, Don.
Hello, hello.
I need
Ron.
you to think about it.
Ron, is it?
Don't tell us right now, but I
Okay,
need you to think of a number between 1 and 15.
okay. I got
Don't
it.
tell us
All
yet.
right.
I'll come back to you, Donald. Thank
Okay.
you for your assistance.
I'll be here.
First game of the night is
Or in Angelina's words, Ronald.
Ron.
Ronald.
That's Ronald.
Ron.
He called me Angela once, so now it's just.
He
I was
told me
like,
he did that, and he was like, "I know I'm gonna like her," because she was like, "Yeah, sure, great, yeah, I'd love to have it." Oh, by the way, I'm in. And then she called you like you called him like Tom, and he was like, "Oh, I see."
he's like, oh, you got jokes, and I'm like, yup, I do.
Like instead of just being like, "That ain't my name," she was like, "Okay, Tom, great, sure, wonderful."
Anything you need, Tom, I'm on it.
Okay, so the first game is we're gonna shorten it a little bit. It's just gonna be who do you vote off the island? You're gonna have one woman and one man from whenever. You can do it from, you want to kick off Bruno Sammartino. You want to kick off, nobody wants to kick off Elias, but if you want to kick off Elias, you can go from wherever you want to in the annals, annals of wrestling history. You can
Annals?
kick off one boy and one
And one
girl. Who you got?
Does it got to be WWE?
Who are we kicking off the island? We'll start with Angelina. Let's go alphabetical.
All right. I'm gonna say for male.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. See, now it's hard though because I was gonna say Enzo, but he's working his way back up there now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. Damn, this is a tough one. All right, I'm gonna go with.
You know there was going to be a pop quiz today, did you?
I know. I wasn't aware. I was just aware of the bays. I'm always ready for the bays.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna say Enzo for the male,
Mm-hmm.
and for the females, I'm gonna stick with just the now. I'm just gonna go for it, and I'm gonna go with Bailey because I can't no more.
Whoa.
Sorry,
No,
I
no,
can't.
no, no, no.
I
That's not
can't.
what I
No,
Whoa.
sorry. She could go hug somebody else.
I legit love
Okay.
her. I think she's just so awkward.
Yeah,
She's so
that like
awkward.
girl.
She is. Okay, I'm next because alphabets. I'm gonna get rid of Doink the Clown because I don't do clowns.
That's fair.
And then like he used to have like extra baby clowns with him. I
Yeah.
remember. I'm
And they
not
used to
down
ride
with
the
that shit.
tricycles. Remember that? No.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
Mm-mm.
of none of that.
No,
You
nah.
can keep that shit. So Doink
No.
gotta go. And then for women, I'm petty and I'm bitter. So Beth Phoenix gotta go.
Damn.
I love you, Dee Dee.
Came
I
from the heart.
mean, a lot of people know why, but
What she did? What
she
happened?
married Edge.
Yeah.
Oh,
She gotta get the fuck.
I thought it was like something like.
No.
No, that made me mad too. So
Yeah, no, she gotta get on.
I'll second it.
Get the hell on. She gotta go.
Bye, sis.
She gotta go.
We still
Jade.
alphabetical order. Okay, so my voting off the island. I'm gonna vote Vinnie Mac off the island.
She went
Oh
straight to
my
the top.
gosh.
Yeah, I would
Wow.
just go ahead let Triple H just run the show because he's doing a great job at NXT.
Fair.
Paul is doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job at NXT. Just let him run the show. He knows what the people want. And then female wise, I'm just because I think her Bay is gorgeous. I'm just gonna vote Lana off the island.
Oh, so you can get
Damn.
closer to Rusev. I see the scam.
Wow.
I see
So
it.
we're going there. Shoot.
Rusev Bay underwear, okay? And I don't even wear underwear, but I'm gonna give me some Rusev Day ones.
Boxer briefs,
Oh,
though, boxer
Lord.
briefs.
Val.
Perhaps.
When you said we had to write people off the island, the very first name I wrote was a guy who is in Ring of Honor, but he used to roll all around the Chicago Indies,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a piece of garbage.
Oh, okay.
Women
Damn.
are useless.
Oh.
I know you're trying to get cheap heat from the crowd, but you don't need to like. I think is legit. Women wrestlers are useless. They shouldn't be anywhere near the ring. Why are women even at shows?
Oh,
And
no.
comes out, which that's an automatic. I want to shank you in the face. Like I absolutely hate Journey. Absolutely have, always will. Is really not that well known. So if I had to go with a well known one, I would say Bray Wyatt. Go ahead, start over.
Damn.
You want to get rid of the biracial
I
butterflies?
cannot believe you people.
I'm sorry, y'all. I can't get down with Bray. I say nay to Bray. Mm-mm. If he actually won a match or two, I would maybe be into it. But I can't believe that you're the eater of worlds when you can't even win against anyone.
Oh, well, facts.
That is true.
True facts. All right, who's your woman?
Also going to be hella unpopular for the woman. I want to like her in real life. I'm sure we would be bros, but I can't stand her as a wrestler. I don't buy what she's selling, even though I think she's beautiful and gorgeous. Later.
Who? One more time.
Sasha Banks. I know.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna say that.
Sasha Banks.
I know. I feel like we would be tight friends in real life because she's dorky and she's sweet and she's cute. By this boss act, she's not a boss. She cracks up 2/3 of the time she's on the mic. She gets awkward and forgets her lines. And like I like her hip thing when she does her little dance up at the top, but then after that, I don't buy anything she's selling. And she couldn't even do a table spot. And I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to support her. I just can't get into her wrestling. And I'm terrified she's going to break her own spine. But
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's valid.
I think I told the idiot one time, I'm like, is it me or does she always sound like she's out of breath when she's cutting a promo?
Her vocals, she probably needs to go to vocal coaching and speech therapy as well. Yeah.
Together in the same class.
Yeah, it could help. Because she's like,
Renee and Natalia.
They should do a ride along of her, of Sasha Banks, Renee and Natalia.
And Natalia.
If I could put another person off the island, I would vote Natalia off too. Just.
Oh, that's a good one. Bonus,
because, girl. I should have picked her first.
Bonus.
If I could vote another person off the island, now that I think about it, it'd be them Bella girls. Because they're 2 for 1.
Both of them.
It's a twofer. Oh, and can we throw out Mickey James's bell bottoms?
Sure.
Awesome. Yeah. Right off the island. Set them on fire for like heat.
I'm gonna bring Lana back to the island and vote the Bellas off.
Okay. Perfect.
Can we send Carmella with the Bellas?
Oh my God, yes. Carmella. I forgot about her. I try not to think of her.
You know what? I like her. And I'll tell you why. Not as a wrestler, but
I don't like her ring gear. It's just as bad as Lana's.
It's very It's very
Jersey
gauche. It's very that. But remember when people were beating Nikki's ass and nobody knew who it was, and Carmella said, "I know who it is," and she started jumping up and down on the ring ropes. I was like, I love everything about this.
Fell in love with Carmella.
I was like, I love everything about this. She was like, I know who did it, and I was like, yes, girl. Be happy that you know a secret.
I remember that day. Lame from jump.
You were tweeting, and I remember, and I just imagined you just going, yes.
Like, I lit up, and it's like, I don't see it for her like any other time, but like, it engendered so much positivity for me that I'm like, I'm cool with what you're doing now. Like, it's fine.
So shady. It's great.
Because when she was just like, I know who did it, and I was like, oh my God. Can you imagine knowing like a delicious secret that like nobody knows that you know, but you know that you know? And it's like, you're not going to tell, oh, but I am. Like, oh my God.
She was cracking herself up too, because I remember that, like, her reaction. She was like, I know who did it. And she's like jumping and laughing. And like, I kind of like her, but no, I don't like her.
Yeah, I don't.
I
It was
hated her.
good though.
Even then,
had
I wanted to
longevity.
like that moment. I still couldn't. And then like I was ringside for Money in the Bank, and when that shit happened,
Oh
like
my
that was
God, I would have
awful.
cried.
That
That
was
was
I was
awful.
awful.
livid. Although I'll tell you what, y'all want to vote Natalia off the island? I legit like he kept saying, "I'm so sorry." I told him not to ring the bell, like to me, because I was bitching up a storm, as you could imagine. And like I was like, "This is bullshit." And Natalia straight up looks at me and she goes, "This is bullshit." And I was like, "Whoa." I was so
Oh man.
Okay.
and
So to recap, we have kicked off
like
Enzo,
Mm-hmm.
Doink the Clown, Vince McMahon, and Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
We have also kicked off Bailey,
Bye, boo.
Beth Phoenix, Sasha Banks, and as a bonus, Carmella
And the Bella Twins.
and the Bella Twins.
We're
And
just
the
gonna throw
fellas.
a whole lot of
Both
that
of
roster.
them.
Just
Just off.
that's like a really good
Goodbye.
portion of the roster.
yeah,
I know,
seriously.
but it's fine. They
The
can
fact
go.
that I will keep the Riot Squad on the roster versus the fellas says a lot.
Oh man.
Jade
Riot
and
with
Vic.
2 T's.
Okay, so now the reason why I asked Don for a number is we are going to play Baywatch. Baywatch is essentially, what do you call it? Damn, words
That's what
are
it sounds
escaping
like.
me.
The
It's
draft.
what it sounds like. It's where you pick your bays. And much like a draft, that's the word I was looking for. We're going to go in order. Now, I don't want to just automatically go in alphabetical order. I want to be more fair. I want us to pick numbers from 1 to 15. And the person that is closest to Don's number will go first. And then the person who is second closest will go second, so on and so forth. So, Miss Angelina, can I get your number?
14.
Val, can I get your number?
11.
Jade, can I get your number?
Tree.
3.
Three. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll go 7. Donald, dear.
Or
Ron.
Tommy.
Ron.
Ron.
Are you there, Ron?
Yes,
Come in,
yes.
Ron.
I'm here.
Ron, live on the scene. Go ahead, Ron.
Out of
Okay. We're going to have a repick between Miss Dee and Val because they both are 2 away from the number that I picked.
9.
9, yes.
Damn.
So that would be Jade would be last. And she
Okay.
picked 3.
Y'all
Then
better not
Ange
pick my
would
boo.
be second to last. And Jade actually lucked out because usually I pick 3 in these instances, but I did not tonight.
Man, that was my line number. How you not gonna pick number 3, man?
Okay, so we'll go. I'll be arbitrary and say 1 through 12. So, ladies, pick a number 1 through 12.
7.
8.
7 and 8. And that means Dee Dee will go first and Val will go second.
Okay.
What was your
I got
number?
it.
My number was 4.
Hey!
Why I gotta go last then? Oh, because I was in the first
Second
round.
number.
Oh,
Right, right.
Yeah.
sorry. It's the champagne. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. So the order is me, D, then Val, then Ange, then Jade.
Okay.
We're going to pick 5 people. I don't want to discriminate in the Baywatch. So if your picks are 5 women, that's your business. 4 men and 1 woman, whatever the ratio is for you, works for you. I am going to ask that we keep our bays to the modern era. By that, I mean we're on TV with cable. You know, I mean, I'm not talking fuzzy in any of that old shit. I'm talking WWE,
Darn.
WCW, all those kind of modern times. I'm talking
Like,
Attitude
Attitude
Era,
Era.
Attitude Era, and later is what I'm
Okay.
wanting from you people.
All right.
All right.
Okay. All right.
So 5 picks. My 1 pick, my number 1 pick, because I don't want anybody trying to snatch him from me later, is Elias.
Dee Dee, I'm a slap. ain't ready to walk with him.
I was been ready to walk with him.
You ain't ready.
I was ready to walk with him when he was still silent with that damn guitar walking in the background. I was
Just
like,
mad
how
random
you
with his
doing?
guitar.
You don't even
When he was the drifter.
Like, what you doing back there? But that's okay. You be back there.
you Dee Dee. No.
What?
Okay, and I'll let you have that one.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Val, who's your first pick?
He is probably like my second favorite dude wrestler of all time, probably. And he's like hella nice, badass, super babe, I think. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ooh,
Good
all
choice.
right.
18 years old and in love with him. And I watched him bleed all over the mat, and I was like,
Yes.
She's like,
silent
yes.
And I've been a bartender since I was 19 years old, and every time I hear a glass break, I hear dun dun
Oh, that's
Safe
great.
life.
That's great. Angelina?
I'm going to go with my childhood choice. You know, before the receding hairline and the wonky eye,
Oh,
Shawn Michaels.
yes. I think I'm cute. I
He
know
know.
I'm
He
sexy.
know. Shit. I was like, wait, what's happening to me? I'm a
Imagine
woman.
a man in the 90s talking about, I know I'm sexy.
I was like, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Say
Get
that.
Get it.
Jade.
All right, before Dee Dee takes my other one, all the other ones are like throwbacks, but this one I need to grab them before Dee Dee grabs them.
Yeah, you
Cesaro.
probably do.
Cesaro.
Oh, good
Cesaro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
choice.
Dee
Can't
Dee.
even be mad at that one.
Yeah, he mine now, boo boo.
Good job. Good job. Back to
Now,
me.
That's a good one.
Back to me.
Oh, I know
Now
who you're
that
gonna pick, and
he's
I'm gonna be mad.
unproblematic, who I'm picking?
Seth.
she better.
Yes, I am.
Damn, so mad because he was my next choice.
That's the part of the draft, baby. You gotta put your shit in the right order.
I gotta take him off my list too now because darn it.
It's real. You gotta get your
Angelina,
days when they're ready and open.
Tight.
Yeah.
Dee Dee at war now because I wanted him to.
Oh my
Listen,
lord.
you pick the order that you want them to go in. It's a
Yeah, but if
game.
you take them all,
It's a game. It's a game.
It's game time, boo.
you know what? Angelina's outfit is set up because Dee Dee goes first. She's the
That's
lead
Yeah, you
host,
okay.
know.
regular
We
lead
gonna lose
of.
them
You picked
all, girl.
Cesaro. You could have picked Seth. Angelina
I
could have
Cesaro
picked
is a good pick,
Seth.
though.
Angelina
I
picked
was
to
Shawn
take
not gonna pick
Michaels.
Seth over Shawn Michaels.
See,
because
I
it's
w-
not
I
my
Cesaro was
couldn't.
fault.
taller.
I couldn't do it.
It's not my fault. That's the order y'all
Cesaro
chose.
got more Seth, so I had to take.
Val.
No, did Angelina pick
It's Val's turn.
her?
It's Val's turn and then me.
I'm second.
Okay.
I don't know what it is lately. I don't know if it's because at that Money in the Bank, he threw me an armband, and I was like, oh. But face that runs the place, you know,
AJ
hell,
Styles.
even though he's a
AJ
flat earther,
Styles.
I mean the hair.
so weird. They don't
He
want
has
none. Like
soccer
when he
mom
comes out to the,
He
hair.
I
does.
know, but it's shiny and beautiful, and
Okay.
I know it's weird.
Does it smell
Any of
good?
y'all trying to steal him to your island because nobody wants a flat earther that's 5'11". Like,
Oh Lord.
Oh
but
baby.
he's a Southern gentleman, and that song he comes out to, you know,
Yes.
I do want some.
Don't we all?
Angelina.
I'm gonna go with Finn Balor
Yes. Good
as the
choice.
Oh, Finn
demon,
Balor.
as the
Great
demon
choice.
or not.
Good
Either
That
choice.
is
way.
a great choice.
Hello.
I love that choice. Jade.
We're
I had
relegated.
to
Have
put
your
him on my
chance.
list now.
Don't miss
I
out.
ain't gonna mess it up, but I got a question. We're relegated.
In the words of RuPaul,
Don't fuck
know,
it
don't
up.
fuck
right?
it up.
Don't fuck it
Wrong.
up.
Wrong.
Don't fuck it up.
Wait, so we're just relegated to WWE, right?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh no. Oh,
No.
okay. Well,
You can go get Ricochet or whatever his name is.
kick
Yes.
my. You already know that's next on my list.
Oh, he is
Prince
bad.
Puma.
Prince
Prince
Puma.
Puma.
Mm. Mm-mm.
I love it.
Yes.
He is fine.
Yeah, he is. Yes,
He is
yes, he is.
100%.
Ooh.
Girl. Ooh.
Okay, where do
All
I
right.
want to
Deep
go?
breaths. All right.
My order shall not be fucked with. So I'm gonna go with Jay Uso.
Oh.
You sure you know
Okay.
which one that is, Dee?
You know
Graybeard.
which one it
Yep.
is? All right.
Graybeard.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because Joey rhymes with gray. Yeah.
There you
Yes.
go.
Mnemonics.
Name that Uso.
What?
So Gray Uso.
Gray Uso. Val.
Well, this one is he was WWE. He's
Mhm.
been the king of the Indies. And in the Lucha Underground in the Temple, I gotta go Johnny Mundo.
Yes.
Yes.
Son
Good
Val,
choice.
Morrison.
we're gonna
Great
fight
choice.
because Val, that was
Clap
next on
it
my list.
Great
up.
We're gonna fight.
choice.
Val and I are gonna fight when this is over because Johnny Mundo was next on my list.
I definitely thought about putting him over Jay.
I did too.
It
I'll, le-
definitely occurred to me.
I'll legit send you guys in your DMs a photo that my ex-boyfriend was interviewing him, and one of my best friends who we always go mark out together at shows, she's like, his abs. So I was like, hey, send me a picture of Johnny Mundo's abs for Kelly, and like legit 2 seconds later, it's just
Bless.
belt up. It's just his abs, him pulling his shirt up. I was like, oh my god.
That's a mess.
Amen.
Whew. That boy, he know he fine.
He do.
Bless. Angelina.
Well, I'm just gonna piggyback off Dee Dee, and I'm gonna take Jimmy because he fine. He's my favorite Uso.
Yeah.
He talks better, but Jay look better though.
Nah, I think
And
Jimmy
I don't
you
see
like
his
the
wife,
salt
so
and
it's,
pepper. You
I
just
can
like the
pretend
salt.
like it didn't happen. Yeah, I do. Oh shit, I do. Oh shit. Okay, Jay, go ahead.
Let me get them off my list. Whoever you're thinking about, let me wrap this up. So next on my list of babes, I have Rusev Day. 'Cause Rusev
every
Day.
day is Rusev
Rusev.
Day.
Every day
Every
is
day is
Rusev Day.
12 days of Rusev.
Whew.
Oh
Okay,
Lord.
great, wonderful. Round four. Round four. I'm so glad we had to talk about salt and pepper hair. It totally slipped my mind that I certainly wanted to pick Shane McMahon.
Oh,
God.
Silver Fox.
Nobody want him but you. No, you got that.
Go
That's
ahead, mommy.
fine. That ain't what it's about. It ain't about you all. It's about me.
It's about me and what I
It's
want.
about me and what I want in my
My
life.
needs.
My needs, my wants. Okay.
You got
Oh
it.
Lord.
Thank you. Okay, Val.
I feel like I need to go. I kind of want. I have 2 different roads I want to travel here. We got one more pick after this, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna go with because I used to see him get sweaty up close every other weekend when he
Yes.
wrestled for AAW, and he's from Milwaukee, which means
Cheese.
yeah, cheese is always good.
I don't know.
Jeez.
Like he was the kind of DIY that broke everybody's heart, but I'm a fan of his. Tommaso Ciampa.
Which one was
He's
that?
probably not going to be on anybody else's list, so that's fine. He's from an indie wrestler that is now, well, he's rehabbing right now because he blew his knee out, but that isn't Johnny Gargano. Salt and pepper, gray
Johnny
beard.
Gargano.
It is Johnny Gargano?
Yeah.
Okay, Johnny
No,
okay.
it's his former tag team partner.
Gargano. Okay, cool. I don't know what he looks like. I don't recall, so I have to look that up.
Yeah, like steel blue eyes, shaved head,
Ooh,
beard.
steel blue. Mm.
Yes, steel blue, not
Steel blue.
not baby blue,
Steel
not royal blue.
They steel blue,
Steel
baby.
blue.
Steel
You hear me?
blue.
Mm.
Angelina.
I'm gonna go with Beefcake, Mr. Tony Nese.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Hey. Like without the weird haircut, you know.
Yeah, that's where the really came from. I was like, really? I think like one of those just
All right, Jade, pick 4.
My fourth pick is Dante Fox.
Dante, yeah,
The
he's a cutie too.
Underground.
Whole
Mm-hmm.
snack.
It's
Yes,
cold snack, warm snack.
Fox.
yes,
AR
whole
Fox.
snack.
Yes, we'll be seeing him this weekend or
All
next weekend.
right. Our 5th and final pick.
Oh man.
Dee Dee took all my booze, so I don't
Do
know
I
who else.
want to go old school? Who do I love that's new school? I feel like I'm missing somebody.
I feel like I am too. I
I
don't know what's
can't
wrong.
recall, and since I can't recall, they must not mean that much to me. So I'm just gonna go with Edge.
All
There you
Yeah,
right. Good choice.
good choice.
When he grew that beard out, I was like, "Yeah, you could be the one for me."
It could be you.
Yelling girl.
I
Hmm.
see it.
Yep. Okay, Jade. Nope, not Jade. Val. Last pick. Val.
I'm
Last pick.
so torn. I don't know. Oh man, real torn. There's a dorky one, or there's a super like, how do you exist one?
Dorky.
Dorky?
No.
Okay.
How do you
Sami
exist? How
Zayn.
do you exist? How do you exist?
Sami
Zayn is
Zayn.
my.
Sami Zayn.
Sammy. That's the
He,
one. I
Dee
love
Dee
my
loves her little
Samito.
ginger. She loves
I love
them.
him. He's like punk rock Archie from Canada, who's
He
like,
is. That is the perfect explanation for him. Oh my god.
I just love him so much. Like I mean, it's like the ex boyfriends I wish I didn't break up with. You know what I mean? Like, did I dump that guy again? Shit. You know, like
We could have made it work.
what was I thinking? Why did I break up with him?
He
Oh
owns
yeah,
a
that's right.
cat. It's a black cat. It's so
I
amazing.
have a black cat, and she's sitting on the edge of my bed right now.
The cat was
Your
sitting on his
Oh,
soulmates.
shoulder like he loved her. I was like, oh, it's
I
so
know. Mine doesn't love
perfect.
me that much.
It was just the
He's so
oh, he's the
dorky, but he's
cutest
so
thing.
dreamy at the same time.
He is, because he's a ginger. Oh.
You really
And
like gingers.
I do like gingers.
You really
We
do.
Prince
love
Harry
them.
got me early. I do like gingers. Imprinted. Can't help it. I like Aiden English. He's just not enough to put him in my top 5.
Rooster.
Mm.
Even with his male pattern baldness, it doesn't matter.
You got
Handsome,
him on. I
pale,
guess she.
handsome. Jade.
Did Angelina go already?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's my turn?
Angelina, I'm sorry, my darling.
Oh, doll face. All right, well, I'm going to go with a mini me version of my first choice Adam Cole, baby. He literally is like a mini me of Shawn Michaels. I just love it. I can't help it. What is wrong with me?
Don't fix it.
I really like effeminate men.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Jade, your last pick.
I know this one's it's tie because I don't know if I should go old school or like new school. But which one do y'all want? Old school or new school?
You have Cesaro, Prince Puma, Rue 7, Dante Fox. So I would say maybe go old school.
Yeah.
Christian.
Good party, by the way.
Christian.
Christian?
Christian,
Christian.
really?
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was fine too.
He,
Mm-hmm.
he was a snack.
I used to
He's
want to be a
fine.
part of
He's
the
even more
brood.
fine now.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say I like him better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
The
not,
short hair was good on him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
he's not even just a snack. He's like what Angelina would say, a 3-course meal.
He's a
Yeah.
meal. Mm-hmm.
Meal.
Like I like Edge with hair, but Christian without hair was like, yes, that's
Oh
a
yeah.
great idea for you.
Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you like Jericho, like young Jericho too, didn't you?
I love young Jericho. Oh my god.
Really?
Oh my yes.
With a ponytail?
Yes, with the high up
With a high
ponytail.
pony? Okay.
Yes.
Come through third grade class picture. Let
Y2J.
me show you my third grade class picture.
Y2J. Yes.
Got a high ponytail.
This
Yes.
this
With the
segment
foil shirt.
had hashtag.
Who was your new school? Since like that was the final and you were the last person, who was your new school?
My new school. Oh, it was. Oh my gosh, the little dude NXT. Andrade Almas. Is that his name?
Oh,
Oh,
Cien
Cien
Oh yeah,
Almas.
Andrade
Almas.
Yeah, he's
Almas.
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah, he's real
Yeah.
cute.
He's
Oh,
snack.
bitch, I cannot believe I forgot my favorite person in the whole world.
Who?
Drew McIntyre.
Carlito.
Oh, Carlito.
That is your favorite. You
He
love
is my
Carlito.
favorite. I knew I was forgetting people. See, last time we played, I think we went up to 10. I think we were like, I don't think there was nothing going on that week. So we were like, let's just.
It's possible we went up to 10, but it's
I
also
think we did.
that we were just intoxicated.
And
So.
it was more of us. So maybe everybody's choices were like, nope. Nope.
Nope.
But okay, to recap, my Baywatch team is Elias, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Shane McMahon, and Edge. I feel like I have a nice, well-rounded group, barely
You do.
ethnic, but that's okay.
I know. Same here.
We got
I'm like,
we got
ooh,
some
what?
adjacents. Yeah, it's nice. Val has Steve Austin, AJ Styles, Johnny Mundo, Johnny
Okay.
Gargano, and
Like Johnny's.
Sami
The Johnnies.
Zayn. I like those
Wait,
choices.
who was our fifth pick?
Sammy,
That was, I thought
Austin,
you said more.
AJ, Johnny, Sammy.
Oh, okay. AJ. Okay.
Can I just say, like, I think it's kind of crazy that this is Baywatch and none of us picked The Rock, who was in the movie Baywatch.
It's
We
true.
couldn't pick. We
The
couldn't.
Rock is gorgeous. No, you know what though? The Rock with that fucking beard though.
He's salt and pepper now
Yeah.
too,
Yeah, he is.
honey.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wait. Cause like
That-
I've been through my lustful period with The Rock. It was just
Me
like, yeah, you
too.
fine, whatever. But when that salt
Yeah.
and pepper beard came out
I
though,
know. He had
I was
that one
like,
photo shoot. I said, "Where this come from?"
I was
Yes,
like, this
yes,
changes
God.
everything.
Double tap.
Y'all know what? Nobody picked any of like the obvious people like The Rock, Roman Reigns, but I feel like
Mm-mm.
It's
I
because
think we're better
it's
than
because
that.
yeah, we are.
I
We're
think we're
we're
better than
like
the obvious choice.
Yeah.
it's
And,
established. They're fine. They know it.
yeah,
We know
exactly
it.
they
It's all
are.
right.
We know it. Everybody knows
but
it.
it's level. I should have picked Corey. Angelina picked Shawn Michaels,
Remember.
Finn
Okay.
Balor, Jimmy
Okay.
Uso, Tony
Mm,
Nese, and Adam Cole.
mm.
Baby.
Hey.
Okay.
I love these choices. And then finally, Jade picked Cesaro, Prince
Mm.
Puma,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, God.
Rusev, Dante Fox, and Christian. So Jade came with the ethnics.
Yes.
Yes.
Good for you.
I got a nice diverse
All the
Baywatch team.
foreigners, you know, you're either black or you're not from
All, or
America.
you're
It's
Canadian,
amazing.
or you're European.
It's amazing.
Or
They're
you
like,
play
oh,
a
fuck
kazoo.
America. Yes.
They really are like.
No, those are good choices though. Those are real good choices. So thank you so much for playing our game of Baywatch. I just want to tell you all Merry Christmas. And my shout outs are to you and all my other ladies of the glow. I've had a wonderful time with you all. And now, if you all have any shout outs to anybody, now's the time. Jay, do you want to start?
Sure. Shout out to all the ladies of the glow, Val, Dee Dee, of course, and Angelina, and all of our glow WrassleCast ladies. Seattle Slim, Queen Mendy, What Sleep Though, Young Littlefoot. I feel like I'm forgetting some people, but I
That's why
think
I don't name names.
Jordan Renee, all the girls, all the girls, all the girls. I'm sorry if I forget you. I'm sorry.
Blame it on the alcohol, not her heart.
Blame it on the champagne, the champimple. Shout out to all the ladies of the Glow cast. Shout out to Val for being our special guest. First time on the WrassleCast, the first of many, hopefully.
Oh, anytime.
Shout
It's fun.
Shout out to Don for keeping the ladies WrassleCast night going. And shout out to all, you know what, honestly, shout out to all the WrassleCast family, like even all the guys too that, tweet with us on, I'm not even gonna name names, so I don't want to forget nobody. Tweet with us on, the Raw cast, the SmackDown cast, and the pay-per-view cast, and the ride along cast, and every other cast we had.
Camp WWE
All that.
cast.
So, and shout out to my mom for being a good sport and rolling with me this week
Yes. Oh my gosh, have fun. That's gonna be
to
awesome.
Raw
Yes.
and to my dad, who's actually gonna hopefully cross my fingers go with me to my first AAW live show this week, next week in
Oh, it's
Chicago.
going to be a good
AAW.
one.
It's gonna be a good one. It is. Sean Waltman's gonna be there, aka
Yeah.
X Pac. He's making his debut. So yeah. Yeah.
Fun. Great. Angelina, shout outs.
To the Glow for welcoming me into this lovely little family that you guys got. Because I have so much fun on Twitter with you guys and on the podcast. And a shout out to Cody Rhodes for liking my tweet today. And I
Is she
love him.
famous?
And I was
Yes.
like, he's so cute. And he told somebody to like sit, stay, and roll over hoe. And I said, yeah,
Listen, I
yes.
saw it and it
I
took
said,
everything in
yes.
me not to tweet. That's a black
I
man right
said,
there.
you see, black.
That's a black man
And I
right
was just
there.
like, I am going to use that to insult people for the rest of the year. So thank you, Cody.
No, not the rest of the year because that's like a week.
Oh, well. I'm sure he'll say something else.
Just
Because
say
he's
the rest of
crazy.
the
Even in
winter.
2018.
All right. At
Get
least
the
through mid.
season out.
All right. At least till WrestleMania then. But yes, from this point forward, anyone who says something crazy, just sit, stay, and roll over, ho.
That is so good. Val, shout outs.
Well, especially to you ladies and Dawn for inviting me to be a part of this awesome little WrassleCast ladies' night. I'm loving it. Of course, to my girl Jade for even asking me in the first place. Thank you, lady. Basically, to all the other lady marks that and are not ashamed of it, and not just for the Baywatch, but also for the Baywatch. Big time love to AAW. Huge love to freelance wrestling. My two favorite things to do in Chicago are AAW and freelance. And AAW will actually be at WrestleMania this year, WrestleMania week at WrestleCon Pancakes and Pile Drivers. For anybody that wants to check out how awesome their talent is, the roster is sick. Because she liked and retweeted my photo of me being her for Halloween.
Ow.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
on her and saying that she put too much focus on her for the big announcement. But big time shout out to Stephanie McMahon. Like, she's like 100% Bay crush for me for life.
Yeah.
As much as I wanted to hate her over the years, I can't help but love her. And I can't even wait till the, January 28th to be there. I'll make it happen. I'll let y'all know how it goes.
Perfect.
Or waterproof mascara so I don't cry.
Awesome.
Yeah, please don't cry. Please don't cry.
I'm
Never
going
know
to
when there's a photo op.
Shout out 7-foot father for getting me into wrestling, even though I was a little girl wearing dresses and playing with Barbies. He was totally cool with that. I also have the WWF. Still have it. It's actually in my bedroom on my wall. So
Cool. All right. I already gave my shout outs, but I forgot. Special shout out to my mother, whose birthday was when we started recording. It's not anymore, but that's okay.
Happy birthday, Mama Jonas.
Happy birthday.
She don't feature the wrestling too much, but her mother is the reason why I'm into it. So, mama's side of the family, bringing wrestling.
Take her to a live show so she can be a fan.
So she can be like, "Why are we so far away from the?" I don't have time for her. Like, I took a picture from where I was when I went to the one pay-per-view that I went to. She was like, "You're awfully far away, aren't you?" I was like,
"Oh shit, that's just."
So I deleted the comment because I was like, "Guess what? We're not doing." Like, I'm not seeing a little snide ass comment every time I look at my picture that I have a good memory of.
Yeah, Jay, we got to meet up and take a picture with your mom at her first wrestling show.
Yes, we will for sure. I feel like I should make her go to the AAW show as well now.
That'd be fun.
My dad and I were supposed to go, but now he's actually working the gig, so maybe I'll try to get him.
Come on, girl. It's going to be so much fun. You already know. And you know what's interesting is I'm going to the AAW show on December 30th. And speaking of wrestling, one of the bands that plays for Lucha Underground is actually playing at my bar on that same night. So I'm going from AAW to see Metalachi.
Oh, awesome.
Metal. It's a metal mariachi band.
Yeah, they're super
Nice.
good.
Very
That's amazing.
entertaining.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's so cool.
No, they're a real, like, they're a legit thing. They were, thanks to, shout out to Lucha Underground for giving them more national publicity. But yeah, they're pretty awesome live.
Cool.
And also, I mean, I guess I should shout out to like our bar that hosts like indie wrestling shows, Viva La Wrestling, at
Absolutely.
Reggie's in Chicago.
Yeah, Reggie's
My
Rock
bar that Val was bouncing people out of left and right, breaking up fights and being a badass. Shout out to Reggie's for hosting an indie wrestling show where people can showcase their talent, and every few months. So,
all right. So to sum it up, shout out to All of the Glow. Shout out to Reggie. Shout out to Indie Wrestling. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to Don holding it down in the production booth. And with that,
Shout out to Ron.
yay,
Ron,
Don,
Ron.
Han,
Tommy,
Con,
Sean.
whatever his name
Lon.
is today.
However, and with that, this is episode 164 of the WrassleCast. See you maybe next week, maybe not. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.